the seasonal flu or senior flu shot at the Shot Nurse. With 3 locations, it's fast, convenient, and easy. Plus, it's free with most insurance. Or for groups of 10 or more, the nurse can come to you. Call 901-685-9999 or go to shotnurse.com to book your group appointment. The Shot Nurse is your wise choice.
Hey, I got good news, folks. It's springtime at Oak Hall. Okay, not technically springtime, but you walk in that store, you'll feel like it. The colors are bright. The clothes are beautiful. It is time to get ready for spring and summer at Oak Hall. Maybe you're headed somewhere warm. They've got swimwear, too. And it's the same wonderful people, same beautiful clothes who are there for you at Christmas and throughout the year. Springtime at Oak Hall. Go back in and see your friends today.
Big River Steel is on the edge of something big. That's why we're recruiting the best talent to help us develop the sustainable steel needed today and tomorrow. Ready to be a part of it? Visit www.bigriversteel.com/join-r-team. That's www.bigriversteel.com/join-r-team.
Looking for a place to get hyped before the game? Courtside Grill at the Westin Memphis Beale Street is the place. Try our specialty appetizers like alley-oop nachos layered with cheese, tomatoes, and jalapenos. The technical foul appetizer will mean you are in big trouble as you savor 6 big bites of wings. Fallon out tenders dipped in buttermilk served with fries will be worth it. And try our unlimited soup and salad for just $15. Snack on some chips and queso while you're waiting for that courtside burger. It's 7 ounces cooked to order, served with fries. Dribble into flavor with our full court press cocktails, the ultimate shot for your taste buds. The fan favorite is the Slam Dunk drink, which will really get you hyped up. If you're hanging with your friends, a bucket of beer will do the trick, and a must-try is that courtside lemonade that is a divine cocktail for the ladies. After all the fun at courtside, jump into our heavenly bed for a restful night. Courtside Grill just across the street from the FedEx Forum. See it, the only destination before and after the game. It's all fun at Courtside Grill.
Welcome into this edition of Grizz Files. We are so excited to be joined by one of the newest members of the Memphis Grizzlies, Zach Edey. Zach, thanks so much for being here. I heard you visited the Bass Pro Pyramid for the first time.
Who told you that?
I heard it around. What'd you think?
It was cool.
Yeah?
I don't think some people are talking about like a bowling alley and stuff in there. I didn't see that, but I went up the elevator to the restaurant. I was a little tech.
World's tallest freestanding elevator.
Is it?
Yeah. Isn't that crazy? I know. The more you know. What goal do you have for yourself as you begin your NBA journey?
There's no goal that's really set in stone. I think it's just for me, just trying to get comfortable, get accustomed, get acclimatized to everything, so I can help the team win basketball games.
When you're not playing basketball, how do you like to spend your free time?
Just hanging out.
Do you enjoy movies, TV shows, music?
Yeah, I like to play the game.
Okay.
I like to watch shows. If there's any sports games on, I'll usually watch that. Yeah.
Do you still watch a lot of baseball? A lot of hockey? Yeah. Do you watch any football now that you're in America?
Yeah, I didn't start watching football until I got here.
Okay.
It's pretty fun.
All right. If you weren't a professional basketball player, what would you be?
It's kind of out there, but when I was a kid, I used to want to be a farmer.
I love it. Why?
I don't know. I just wanted to take. I like animals a lot, so I wanted to take care of animals. I don't think.
That's cool.
You really knew how farms work.
A lot of hard work on a farm. What's your favorite animal?
Dogs, obviously.
Dogs. Okay. If you could change places with anyone in the world for one day, who would it be?
I'm good.
You're good?
I'm good.
You're good. A lot of people would say you, so they could figure out what it's like to be so tall. If I say all-time favorite song, what's the first song that comes to mind?
Billy Joel, Vienna.
Ooh, that's a great choice. If you could have anything for dinner tonight, what would it be?
Probably some sushi.
You're booking your next vacation. Where are you going?
Back home. Toronto.
Favorite WNBA player?
Clark.
You already said, I was going to say cats or dogs. You've said dogs, I assume. Is cereal a soup?
Soup's Soup's gotta be cold or hot.
Okay. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
No, it's like its own thing.
Okay. What year do you have to be born in to be considered old?
I say if you were like born in the 80s.
Okay. And finally, what are 3 things that make you the most happy?
I say video games, like being around people that I trust. Basketball.
Easy answer. Awesome. Zach, thank you so much for taking the time. We wish you nothing but the best in your rookie season.
Thank you.
All right, it's Grizzlies Timberwolves coming up next here on the Memphis Grizzlies Radio Network.
That's tonight's pregame show. Tip-off is just minutes away. Stay tuned for exciting NBA action coming up next on the Memphis Grizzlies Radio Network. It's game time. Welcome to Memphis Grizzlies basketball. Coming up, it's the excitement of NBA basketball. Our team will bring you all the action tonight as the Memphis Grizzlies take the floor once again. Now, here's the radio voice of the Memphis Grizzlies, Eric Hasseltine.
It's game night in the Bluff City, and the Memphis Grizzlies hit the home hardwood as they'll play 2 of their maybe no bigger game in a regular season during the Memphis Grizzlies era than this one tonight with so much riding on it. The Grizzlies host their rivals from the north, the Minnesota Timberwolves. The 2 teams have met in a playoff series. They've had some spirited games. Obviously, Mike Conley being a part of the Timberwolves lineup made it even more dicey, but this Timberwolves team losing a tough game to the Milwaukee Bucks a couple of nights ago where they had a 20-point lead going into the fourth quarter. That put them a game behind the Grizzlies, with San Antonio upsetting the Golden State Warriors last night. The Grizzlies now sit in the 6th spot, tied with the Nuggets and Clippers, but by virtue of tiebreakers, if the season were to end today, the Grizzlies would be 6th. A win tonight, and the Grizzlies could be no worse than 7th in the standings. That would mean they would at least host the play-in tournament game, but wins in all 3 of their final games, and the Grizzlies will avoid the play-in tournament altogether, something the Wolves are hoping to do after tonight. They've got 2 games against non-playoff teams on their home court. Should be a lot of fun as we welcome you to FedEx Forum. This broadcast is a beautiful Thursday here in the Bluffs. Some rain moving in, but the Grizzlies are certainly excited to be on the home court. Eric Hasseltine alongside Elliot Perry. Very happy to have you along with us here tonight. What is going to be a big showdown in the Western Conference. All eyes will be on this game. It's nationally televised with TNT, ESPN Radio here as well, and we'll be along for the ride with you too. These 2 teams, no strangers. Of course, they met in that memorable playoff series where the Grizzlies eliminated the Wolves in 6 games and did so on their home court. The Wolves, since that time, obviously have traded away Karl Anthony Towns, but Anthony Edwards is a superstar in this league, playing for Team USA and having another tremendous season. Over 300 threes made, and the Wolves will look to try to use some of their other interesting lineups when they play with Naz Reid, who can step outside, or Dante DiVincenzo, whatever it may be. The Wolves are going to try to find a way to get a big road win and even themselves up with the Grizzlies, putting a lot of pressure on Memphis in their final 2. To find out how the Grizzlies can taste victory tonight and assure themselves at least the 7th spot in the West, we'll bring in Elliot Perry for tonight's edition of Pressure Points. Those are key elements for a Grizzly victory. A little bit later on, we've got your Ortho South starting lineups and your opening tip. It's your Memphis Grizzlies hosting the Minnesota Timberwolves. Tonight's game brought to you by The Last of Us Season 2. Every Path Has a Price, starring Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey. Don't miss the new season of the Emmy-winning HBO original series, The Last of Us, streaming Sunday at 9 p.m. exclusively on Max. Pressure Points are next. Elliot Perry joins me on the Memphis Grizzlies Radio Network.
Welcome to the rendezvous.
This is John Vergas. When my dad started the Rendezvous in 1948, I don't think anyone could have imagined we'd still be serving shoulder, cheese plates, and our world-famous dry rub ribs 75 years later. But we are still here in the basement, in an alley in downtown Memphis. We sincerely thank you for making the Rendezvous what it is today. Charlie Vergas Rendezvous. Schedule your holiday gift deliveries today at hogsfly.com.
Most people think when it comes to choosing a bank, you either go big or go small. But First Horizon, you don't have to choose because you get the best of both. Big bank reach with a powerful network of banking centers, ATMs, and online tools. So you can bank anywhere, anytime. And small bank roots with local decision makers big banks often overlook. Meaning someone who gets you, your plans, and the place you call home. Or looking to grow your business, First Horizon brings big bank size to serve complex capital needs. But we also have a small bank heart, connecting and collaborating to build trust and take care of you. It's everything you need from a big bank, plus everything you want from a small bank. Creating a financial experience unlike anything else. When the best of big meets the best of small, you get it all to help you on the road to your horizon. First Horizon Bank. Visit firsthorizon.com/getitall. Member FDIC.
At Progressive, we're making things even easier. We'll help you bundle your home and car insurance together so you can save on both. Learn more at progressive.com or 1-800-PROGRESSIVE.
When I wake up,
The best mornings
in the morning light,
start with Wrangler.
I pull on my jeans and I feel alright.
Jeans, jackets, and shirts that get your day started. Good mornings make for better days. Wrangler, for the ride of life.
Welcome back to FedEx Forum. The Memphis Grizzlies hosting the Minnesota Timberwolves. Tonight's game brought to you by The Last of Us Season 2. Every path has a price. Starring Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey. Don't miss the new season of the Emmy-winning HBO original series, The Last of Us, streaming Sunday at 9 p.m. exclusively on Max. This is kind of a Last of Us type game. Thinking of that, I love that show. As the Grizzlies will host the Minnesota Timberwolves tonight, I said in the intro, Sox, that in our time here, you were a player here in the inaugural season. You've been with us almost 20 years now. I don't recall a regular season game with so much on the line. So what do the Grizzlies need to do tonight to basically assure themselves of, at worst, the 7th seed, but put them in a position to get out of the play-in altogether?
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right, Eric. First of all, 100% attention to details tonight. You're going to have to bring an attitude to the floor, and I want them to get off to a good start, win that first quarter, and then your stars are going to have to be stars tonight. All of those three guys, Ja, Jaren, and Dez, are going to have to be fully engaged for 48 minutes. On the defensive end, you're going to have to bring that defensive intensity. Defend the three-point line, no question about it. Try to keep these guys off the free throw line, and you're going to have to contain Anthony Edwards, hopefully making him a passer, but we know they can knock down shots, so rotations are going to have to be there. Offensively, pace, control pace, be patient, Eric, attack the paint, don't fall in love with the three-point shot, and then take care of the basketball. And then last thing I'll say, production from your role players, 43 points off the bench the other night against the Charlotte Hornets, but you're going to have to rebound. Don't give these guys second chance opportunities. We need Luke Kennard to come to alive tonight.
Yeah, a couple of big threes from him would certainly aid in that cause. Should be back inside FedEx Forum as we skip out of the timeout because TNT is going to start this one a shade early. Grizzlies will start this 5 tonight. We'll start with the Minnesota Timberwolves first. Mike Conley at one guard, Anthony Edwards at the other guard. Jaden McDaniels at one forward. He's joined in the front court by Julius Randle and Rudy Gobert. Chris Finch is the head coach. Mike Inori, Pablo Prigioni, Elston Turner, Kevin Hansen, Corliss Williamson, Max Lefevre, Jeff Newton are the assistant coaches. Head athletic trainer Aaron Sire. Grizzlies will start Ja Morant, Desmond Bane, Vince Williams, Jaren Jackson, and Zach Edey. Grizzlies are coached by Tuomas Iasalo, assisted on the bench by Joe Boylan, Anthony Carter, Jason March, Patrick Mutombo, and Eric Schmidt. Eric Otter, director of sports medicine. And the head athletic trainer is Katie Babcock. Officials for tonight's John Goble is your crew chief. Sean Corbin, Jonathan Sterling round out the crew. From our vantage point, Grizzlies will go left to right to start. Edey and Gobert to jump center. We are underway. Edey wins the tap. Jackson grabs the ball and hands to Desmond Bane, who is picked up by Jaden McDaniels. Bane bounces to the left wing for Morant, who got a screen on the elbow from Edey. He came back into the lane, got bumped in midair, banks it up and in anyways as he was running it in at Anthony Edwards, and Ja Morant opens up the scoring. Grizzlies lead with the first bucket of the night, 2-0.
Yeah, I like him being aggressive against Anthony Edwards. You know they're going to put that big body on Ja, so continue to be aggressive, force him to be a defender.
Gobert out for Julius Randle. He's picked up by Jaren Jackson. Timberwolves donning the gray jerseys with a neon hints with black numbers and neon trim and white letters for Timberwolves and their last name. Conley trying to feed to Gobert, has the pass stolen. Morant in the front court feeds for the trailer Desmond Bane into the paint, running floater. He came up short. He got an easy lane to the bucket. I don't think he thought it would be that easy. Randle into the left corner. Conley, the former Grizzly, fires a three. It's no good. Rebounded by Vince Williams, who has replaced Jalen Wells in the starting lineup. Bane, top of the arc off the outlet pass. Bane to the left elbow. Pull up 15-footer is good. McDaniels was there a shade late. Bane took the opening, and the Grizzlies lead early 4-0.
Much like they put Edey in a lot of pick and rolls, you're going to have to put Rudy Gobert in a lot of pick and rolls.
Randle will come around and Screen from Gobert, launches straightaway three over Edey. That's good. Jackson did not get around that screen. Now down the floor, Edey's there. Gobert recovers. Edey under the basket, goes up onto the window, gets fouled by Julius Randle. Good play by Zach Edey. Great look by Ja Morant. The Grizzlies will get free throws as they lead 4-3 with 10:40 remaining here in the first.
And that's something I talked about with Jesse is they're going to have to use Edey more. He's been doing a much, much better job of running to the front of the rim, Ja finding him at the front of the rim. So he's going to have to be, again, that active offensive guy and have an offensive mind tonight.
Edey's first free throw is right down the middle. 85 makes and 119 tries coming into tonight. 71.4%. 21 rebounds against the Pistons, 19 against the Hornets. The first player as a rookie to have 40-plus rebounds in consecutive games since Shaquille O'Neal in 1993. Now, other players have obviously done it, but not rookies. And other rookies include Charles Oakley, Hakeem Olajuwon, some really, really big names up there, but no one since 93. Conley feeds to the right elbow. Edwards, he tries to lob over the top for Gobert. Gobert couldn't handle it, and the Timberwolves turn it over again.
Credit Vince Williams coming off. I mean, he chased Anthony Edwards hard at that time.
Morant to the top of the arc, jumps it for Edey because it was closed out on by Edwards beautifully. Long lead up for Edwards, and he'll jam with two hands. Edey was rolling to the bucket because he thought Morant was going to shoot. And the Grizzlies turn it over in their lead. Cut to one. Bain to the top of the arc for Williams. Williams traveled. Yep, 100%. He shuffled his feet as he caught it. Trying to make a move quickly at Mike Conley, and the Grizzlies turn it over back-to-back possessions. You got to take good care of the basketball. This Timberwolves team does not turn it over a ton, despite the fact that they score efficiently. They are not a fast-paced team. That's why they score efficiently. Julius Randle to the top of the arc, fires another three, hits another three. He's got 6 of the 8, 8-6. Wolves on top. Bain got bumped, thought he would get a foul, didn't get it, forced the shot, and the air ball's picked up by the Timberwolves. 5 straight for the Wolves. They lead by 2. Conley to McDaniels. He'll launch a right wing three. No good. Rebounded by Zach Edey. Edey to the middle of the floor for Morant on the outlet. He'll come into the front court. Kick left wing for Jaren Jackson. Open 3 for the lead. Ring it up. Put 3 on the board for the Grizz.
I like that. Getting out in transition. Once you get that rebound, great outlet by Edey. Job pushing the basketball and advancing it to his best players.
4 of the 5 Grizzly starters have now scored. Only Vince Williams has not. Julius Randle working on Edey, trying to put him in a spin cycle. Little couple step-back dribbles, and Randle hits a tough 18-footer over Zach Edey. Edey was right there.
But I can live with that.
Yeah.
You know, he's playing with the basketball, taking the ball out of Anthony Edwards' hands. I can live with that.
Morant around an Edey screen again, working on Edwards. Hesitation move, gets to the window, hangs, banks, and scores. Boy, it's like two friends playing one-on-one in the driveway. Take a little contact, elevate, and knock it in off the box. Ja Morant with 4, and the Grizzlies lead 11-10. Randle working on Bain. Shoulders in, kicks to the right wing, Edwards. Edwards launches a 3. You do not want to leave him. He buries it. 2-point. Wolves lead with that 3, the 306th make this year for Anthony Edwards. Bain into the left corner for Williams. Williams back the other way, trying to go at Mike Conley. Use his size. He does. He floats it up and in. We're tied at 13. EP, this is high-level stuff in the early going.
I love it.
13-13 our score, 8:27 remaining. Both teams making shots. Grizzlies 5 of 7, Wolves 5 of 7. Everything dead even, except the Grizzlies have 2 free throws. The Wolves do not. Gobert into the body of Edey. Running left-hand finger roll is good. Edey stood him up. Gobert made the shot.
But that's what you want, Eric. You want them to force the ball back to Gobert and force him to make a play.
McDaniels on Bain. Bain comes around an Edey screen, gives for Williams. Right wing catch and shoot 3. No good. A little quick trigger there. 8 minutes remaining. Wolves with the ball on a 15-13 lead. This could be a high-scoring night here if it keeps up like this. Edwards behind a Gobert screen, launches another 3, hits another 3. 18-13. You got to hedge that. You can't, even if you're Zach Edey, you can't worry about the roll because Edwards will kill you with that 3. Morant back the other way at Conley. He didn't get the whistle. Rebound on the missed bank shot by Rudy Gobert. He was looking at Jonathan Sterling for a whistle, didn't get it. Randle fakes the handoff to Edwards, drives, kicks left sideline. McDaniels, he'll launch a 3. That's good. Another 3. Grizzlies have to defend the perimeter better than they have. It's an 8-0 run for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Yeah, something I talked about, defending that three-point line.
Edey, hands for Morant. Morant will launch a straightaway 3. No good. You don't want to get caught trying to match 3s for 3s. Here's Edwards, though, on the ground still. He's slow to get up. The Wolves are 5 of 7 from 3. 7 of their 10 shots have been from beyond the arc, and Edwards has hobbled a little bit. Grizzlies have to do a better job on the perimeter throughout this game. The Wolves right now up by 8 with 3-point shots galore. Edwards 2 for 2, Randall 2 for 2, McDaniels 1 for 2, and they've all been good looks off of high ball screens. Conley into the front court on the logo, picked up by Morant, looking for Randall, gives it to him. Randall fakes the handoff back, bounces right sideline for Edwards. Edwards pump fakes. Williams left his feet. He gives for Randall, open three, no good. Rebound grab by Williams. The Wolves are going to attack from the three-point line in the early going, it appears, as 8 of their 11 attempts have been beyond the arc. Williams into the lane, working at Conley, feeds right sideline Bain. He tees up a 3, ring it up. Put 3 on the board for Desmond Bain, who's got 5.
And good job by Vince Williams, really being patient. Eric forcing the defense to commit and then finding Bain.
Lead out ahead for McDaniels, into the right corner for Randall. Randall was originally taken by the Los Angeles Lakers, feeds for Edwards in the lane, and Edwards lays it up. A late whistle from John Goebel. As he says Zach Edey made contact, Anthony Edwards will get free throws. 6:27 remaining in the first. 21-16, Minnesota on top early on the Memphis Grizzlies radio network.
Cheer on the Grizzlies with a slice of pizza in hand. When it's game day, there's only one place to satisfy your cheesy, doughy cravings. Head over to Rockin' Dough Pizza and Brewery, available at Section 109, for the ultimate winning team of pizza made with the freshest ingredients and local craft beer. Score big with flavor at Rockin' Dough Pizza and Brewery. Also visit us at our Germantown, Cordova, and soon-to-be Orleans Station locations.
If you're looking for a getaway that has it all, and all just a quick flight or a short drive from North Texas, you need to plan a visit to Little Rock, Arkansas. This historic capital city is big in all the right ways, with a vibrant, walkable downtown that you're going to love to explore, a booming dining scene, endless arts and culture, exciting events, and more, all surrounded by endless places to get outside, hike, bike, paddle, and play. One visit and you'll leave big on Little Rock. Plan your getaway at littlerock.com today.
Got a big yard or piece of land you're taking care of? Come find the right Case IH tractor at Mid-South Ag Equipment. You don't have to be a farmer to shop at Mid-South Ag. A Case IH tractor with 140 horsepower or less is exactly what you need for planting a big garden, mowing excess land, bush hogging for hunting, and more. Forget green and go big red with a Case IH tractor from Mid-South Ag Equipment. In stock right now with 0% financing on Highway 302 just south of Collierville. Life Care Ambulance is proud to be an official partner of the Memphis Grizzlies and FedEx Forum. At Life Care, we wear our hearts with pride. Our passion is our people. We want you to love what you do and where you do it. Our employee-driven culture encourages a healthy work-life balance and supportive work environment. We invest in your success and well-being so that you can provide the best care for the patient. Team of EMTs and paramedics in Memphis, Nashville, and across the nation today. Learn more at lifecareamp.com.
Every path has a price. Starring Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey, don't miss the new season of the Emmy-winning HBO original series, The Last of Us. Streaming Sunday nights at 9 p.m. exclusively on Max. Every path has a price. Starring Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey, don't miss the new season of the Emmy-winning HBO original series, The Last of Us. Streaming Sunday nights at 9 p.m. exclusively on Max.
For those who push the boundaries and know no barriers, the wake up at nooners and dessert before dinner eaters, the jackpot dancers and sequined pantsers, the risk takers and heartbreakers, the hapless, the rogue, the hopeless romantics. Our time has come. Play bold at the new Southland Casino Hotel, just 7 minutes from downtown Memphis. Plan your stay at southlandcasino.com.
With Robinhood Gold, the perks of the high net worth are now available for any net worth. Members receive a 3% IRA match on retirement contributions and more, dishing you the privileges usually reserved for basketball superstars. That's the new gold standard. Robinhood, the official investing and jersey patch partner of the Memphis Grizzlies. Investing involves risk. 3% match requires a gold subscription for 1 year from first match. Must keep IRA for 5 years. Robinhood Financial LLC, member SIPC. For more information, go to Robinhood.com/retirement. Gold membership is offered by Robinhood Gold LLC.
Are you a healthcare professional looking for a new experience? Look no further than Travel Nurses, Inc. Our extensive network of healthcare facilities across the country offers you the opportunity to discover new destinations while pursuing your passion. We provide competitive compensation, flexible contracts, and dedicated assistance. So join our community of nurses and allied health professionals and start your next adventure today. Visit our website at travelnursesinc.com for more information.
Our apologies. We had to catch up there a little bit. John Morant just hit a 3. Anthony Edwards misses a 15-footer. Morant back the other way. A little running right-hand floater. It's good. He's got 9 in the first quarter. Morant with the last 5 in the ballgame, 23-21. Anthony Edwards with 10. It is a battle between those two. Dante DiVincenzo into the ballgame, fires a right sideline 3. That's no good. Rebounded by Desmond Bain. Grizzlies can tie it with a 2. Take the lead with a 3. Bain around a screen from Edey. Gives for Aldama. Right sideline 3. Ring it up. Put 3 on the board from the right wing. A little up from the sideline. Grizzlies up 24-23. 8 straight for the Grizzlies. Sox coming out of that timeout. Edwards made the 2 free throws to go up 7, and the Grizzlies have scored 8 in a row. Yep. Here's Edwards behind the Gobert screen at the top of the arc. Step back 3, and we're going to get a whistle and a foul before the shot. Williams trying to get through the Gobert screen. Gobert and Williams jawing at each other. Jonathan Sterling calling it. Here's my thing with that. Like, certainly Gobert reaches out his arm, but we've seen guys give an extra hip, an extra push, an extra this or that. Like, at what point is the defender allowed to fight through it is the question I have. I don't disagree that that was a foul, but you're going to get guys trying to fight through that as the Grizzlies will bring subs in. Scottie Pippen, Lamar Stevens, they join Jaren Jackson, John Morant, and Santi Aldama. Naz Reid in for the Wolves, gives to the right sideline for Anthony Edwards. Back to Reid. Reid onto the way to the bucket, misses the bank shot. Rebound off. Reid got it back, puts it back up. He missed it. He'll go to the free throw line. Can't give him offensive rebounds, Elliot. You just can't do it.
And again, you look at the lineup that's in the basketball game right now. You're going to have to rebound collectively. And then Santi is at the 4 spot now, so he's going to have to make sure he put a body on guys. And then Jaren Jackson at the 5, so he can't pick up those cheap fouls. That was unfortunate because he missed that shot, Eric, and you have to come up with that rebound.
So Jackson will pick up the first personal foul of the night. It is Naz Reid, Jaden McDaniels, Rudy Gobert, Dante DiVincenzo, and Anthony Edwards for the Wolves as Reid makes the first free throw. The 6th man of the year last season. Reid, 76.6% from the line this year, averaging 14.4 points a game. They might as well just send that trophy this year to Peyton Pritchard in Boston. Not that Reid hasn't had a great season, he has, but Pritchard has taken that one away. Reid will knock down both and put the Wolves back in front 25-24. Just under 5 minutes remain in the first. Morant from the top of the arc. Behind the back flip to Jackson. Open 3 on the way. No good. Rebounded by Jaden McDaniels. Good look for Jaren Jackson. Didn't get it to go. Grizzlies now 4 of 7 from long range. Wolves are 5 of 9. 4:43 remaining here first quarter. Edwards shoulders in at Morant. Shoulders in again. Tried to spin to his right. Bounces out to the top for McDaniels. McDaniels traveled. He tried to catch it and go. Lost the handle, and he's called for a traveling violation. A turnover for the Wolves. Nickeil Alexander-Walker and Julius Randle trying to check in. Are they going to let Alexander-Walker in? They will not. Gobert checks out. Randle checks in. So it's DiVincenzo, Edwards, Randle, McDaniels, and Reid.
And the one thing that the Grizzlies can't forget about, they can't forget about Jaren Jackson on the post. I know he's taking a couple of three-point shots, Eric, but you want to put him on that post and put the pressure on the interior defense.
Pippen picked up by DiVincenzo. Gets a step into the paint. He comes. Goes up. Lost the handle. What happened? Looked like a foul, but the ball squirted loose. No whistle as Pippen had the step on DiVincenzo, and someone must have just got a clean handle on it. We don't have local TV, so we don't have a monitor here as Reid fires a straightaway 3 from long range. It's no good. He's about 3 feet beyond the arc. Stevens to the right side on the wing for Morant. Morant terminates the dribble, kicks right sideline Jaren Jackson, and he stepped out of bounds, or what? Yep. Now a technical foul. Jonathan Sterling, come on, man. It's an emotional game.
Yeah. And I think that's where these refs have to make sure that they control their own emotions, Eric, because, again, these are emotional games. They're like playoff games.
That was not at the call. That was out of frustration. I guess the rule is the ball goes above your head, you have to catch it. Edwards at the line, you just gave him a point. 26-24. Also, Jaren's got to keep his composure. I mean, it's on both sides. I hate that rule. It's one thing if you do it right in front of a referee. Like, players are emotional. Yeah. Let them bounce the ball. Saw that in the national title game as well, with Florida getting one of those. Anthony Edwards, top of the arc, drives into the lane, hanging left-hand finger roll, no good. He hit the deck, no call. Rebounded by Jackson, gives for Morant. Morant stops, fires a three in transition. Ring it up. Put three on the board. Morant's second triple. He's got 12. 27-26. Grizzlies by 1. 3:35 remain in the first quarter. Randall working on Lamar Stevens. Ball below his right hip. Drives with the right hand. Shoulders in. Moves to his left. Hangs. Jackson blocked the shot. They said Randall traveled before that. Great defense by Lamar Stevens. Jarens was there to block the shot after with great help side defense. And I think because of that, that caused Julius Randle to shuffle his feet.
Yeah, dodged the bullet, though. But, Jaren Jackson, try to stay on your feet as much as possible. I'm glad that was a travel because we dodged the bullet. And then you think about this lineup that's in the basketball game. Ja out, Dez out of the game right now. So let's see what happens here.
Scottie Pippen, John Conchar, who just checked in, Jackson, Stevens, and Aldama. Jackson working it in on Randall, trying to use his size. Turn around left-handed hook, too strong. Stevens taps the rebound back towards Jackson. But Nickeil Alexander-Walker read it beautifully and takes the rebound for Minnesota. Walker into the front court, gives to Randall to the right wing for Reed. Reed lobs over the top for Anthony Edwards. Picked up by Scottie Pippen. Edwards puts the ball on the floor to the high right post. Kicks back out to the right wing. Reed into the right corner for Alexander Walker. He'll tee up a three. It's no good. Rebound. Grabbed by Lamar Stevens. He'll feed it up the right sideline for Scottie Pippen Jr. Cut off on the wing by Naz Reid. Drives towards the baseline. Kicks back behind him for Stevens. Back out for Jaren Jackson with 2:45 remaining in the first. Grizzlies by 1, 27-26. Jackson to the right wing for Pippen. Pippen gets bumped and on a pass, he was waiting for a whistle to shoot it. It didn't come, and John Goebel then blew it as Pippen was already turning to pass. Chris Finch doesn't like the call, nor does Anthony Edwards. It's a timeout in the action. An 11-2 Grizzly run has them on top by 1. 27-26, 2:42 remaining in the first quarter on the Memphis Grizzlies Radio Network.
At Kroger, an annual Boost membership is better than ever. Save up to $1,100 each year on gas, groceries, delivery fees, and streaming options. With double fuel points, unlimited free delivery, and exclusive savings for members, there's so much to love about Boost. Sign up for a Boost membership today. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Restrictions apply. See site for details.
When it's time to make a stand, you need the strength to hold your ground and a bond that says, I got your back. It's true in basketball. It's true in banking. Grizzlies Checking from Pinnacle with robust fraud protection. Play hard, bank easy. Open a Grizzlies checking account by April 30th with at least $100 and a recurring direct deposit. And you could receive a $200 direct deposit bonus and a chance to win Jaw shoes and other Grizz gear. Details at grizzliesbanking.com. Member FDIC.
BetMGM, official sportsbook partner of the Memphis Grizzlies, invites you to take your shot this hoop season. So grab the rock and be a part of the action this year. Register with BetMGM today and get instant access to a ton of basketball betting options, including player props, parlays, live betting, and the best daily promotions in the business. Elevate the excitement of Memphis basketball and take the court with the sportsbook born in Vegas. BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. 21 plus to wager. Tennessee only. For problem gambling support, call the Tennessee Red Line at 800-889-9789.
Millions of Americans take medicine like Ozempic and Zepbound. Many of them are overpaying by thousands of dollars a year. These GLP-1 medications for diabetes, weight loss, and more may not always be covered by your insurance, but GoodRx can help. GoodRx helps you save every month on prescriptions at over 70,000 pharmacies nationwide. Best of all, it's free to use. Check GoodRx to save on GLP-1s. Just go to GoodRx.com/GLP. That's GoodRx.com/GLP. GoodRx is not insurance, but can be used instead of insurance, including Medicare and other federal and state-funded programs.
Where the Grizzlies lead the Timberwolves 27-26, 2:42 to play in the first quarter. Don't miss the last regular season Grizzlies game, Fan Appreciation Day, on Sunday, April 13th, when the Grizzlies host the Dallas Mavericks at 2:30 p.m. Fans will want to arrive early and enjoy a pregame party on the Big River Steel Plaza featuring live music and more. Plus, as a thank you, all fans in attendance will receive a Grizzlies poster post-game. To purchase your tickets, visit Grizzlies.com today. Eric?
Thank JB. Tonight's game brought to you by The Last of Us Season 2. Terrific series. Every path has a price, starring Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey. Don't miss the new season of the Emmy-winning HBO original series The Last of Us, the highly anticipated debut. Streams Sunday at 9 p.m. exclusively on Max. You a Last of Us fan? Bennett, there we go.
Very much so.
Me too.
One of my favorite recent shows.
It was great. Yeah, that was a great show to binge watch. A lot of fun, no doubt about it. Pippen, Bain, Jackson, Conchar, and Aldama for the Grizzlies out of the timeout. Bain at the top of the arc. Goes right side for Jackson, a right wing three. Ring it up. Put 3 on the board.
I love it. Just going running pick and roll and taking what the defense gives them. They're not trying to force anything. Eric, pick, pop for Jaren Jackson. He's wide open. Knock down 3-point shots.
Jalen Clark into the ball game, and he got caught in that two-man game. DiVincenzo has it for the Wolves. Back to the left wing for Randall. He'll drive inside the three-point line. Kick left corner, DiVincenzo. Rhythm 3, and it looked beautiful, and it was. As the 3 is answered by Dante DiVincenzo. That's 166 on the season for the former Villanova star. 30-29, Grizzlies. Lead cut to 1. That was their largest of 4. Jackson on the right block, working on Randall. Kicks it out, Pippen. Pippen pump fakes as DiVincenzo close out.
Oh, they got to give him. You got to start giving him those shots.
Oh, no. I think Scotty, I don't necessarily disagree with that. He pump faked. DiVincenzo flew out. He hit him, and then, I don't know.
I'm in my motion. I'm off the floor. I'm actually off the floor. Yeah, you got to challenge it.
Seeing the replay, I don't know that you can challenge that.
Oh, okay.
Seeing the replay. It's the first in the last 2 minutes on the Wolves, though. As Jackson will give to the left wing for Aldama. Gets it right back. Jackson working it in on Randall. Randall's going to foul. Jackson's running right-hand floater. He got him going away from the basket. And Jaren did not go up strong with that one. Here are the Wolves into the front court. DiVincenzo, right sideline read. Tees up a 3. You cannot leave him open. 32-30. The Grizzlies have to do a better job getting back. That's twice now they have got caught helping on dribble penetration that wasn't even there and leaving a really good shooter. Naz Reid makes the 7th 3 of the first quarter for the Wolves. Jackson working on Randall. Kicks left sideline Bain. Bain tiptoes the corner, tries to kick it out. Randall intercepts it. Randall runs over Jackson. No call. Randall into the lane. Looks like he traveled. Gives for Alexander Walker. Wide open 3 is good. 35-30, 104 remaining here in the first quarter. Tuomas Iasalo will take a timeout. Wolves on a 9-0 run, go up 5, 35-30 on the Memphis Grizzlies radio network.
At the Regional One Health Surgery Center, our focus is not only on healing, but getting you back to normal as quickly as possible. With expert surgeons and the latest technology, we offer the most advanced robotic and minimally invasive procedures. That means you get the most effective care with less time in the hospital and more time doing what you love. Regional One Health, specializing in tomorrows.
Grit and grind. It's more than a saying. It's a mindset found in our city, our culture, and our team. Because when we stand together, no one can match our hustle. Grizz Nation lit. Ford knows that strong traditions like this start with leadership, like Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks 48 years straight. Drive F-150, official truck of the Grizzlies, only at your Mid-South Ford dealers. Based on 1977 to 2024 sales.
Grizzlies trail the Timberwolves at 5, down 35-30, 104 to play in the first quarter. I'll send it right back to you, Eric.
Grizzlies with 5 first quarter turnovers for 8 Minnesota points. Wolves have 4 turnovers, no Grizzly points. There's a lot of live ball turnovers for the Grizzlies. Pippen drives, kick to Aldama. Pump fakes the sideline 3, comes into the lane. Reverse layup attempt, no good, knocked out of bounds. It'll belong to the Grizzlies. Santi had the shot.
Yeah,
you cannot be hesitant right now. The Wolves are playing with more confidence and more just raw instinct. They're not reacting while the Grizzlies look like in the last 2 minutes they've reacted. They've got a lineup out there that I don't think I've ever seen on the floor together this season. Pippen looking, he's got to get it in, lobs it in for Aldama, gives it right back to Pippen. Pippen underneath, got bumped by Reed, and it'll be 2 free throws for Scottie Pippen Jr.
And we talked about that. You look at the lineup that's on the floor. Again, you don't have your main players on the floor. Obviously, you have Dez and Jaren Jackson on the floor. Do what you did before, Eric. Run your pick and roll with your best 2 players. Everybody else space out. And then let those guys make the decision. Keep your offensive scheme simple.
First free throw for Pippen is good. Scotty, 71.9% on the year. It's his first point of the night. And it cuts the lead to 4. Grizzlies had a 4-point lead. And the Wolves ripped off 9 straight. Pippen misses the second. The rebound goes out to Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Randall will walk it across the timeline, picked up by John Conchar. To the right side for Alexander Walker. Walker lobs over the top for Reed. Reed catches over the top of Pippen using his size advantage. Kicks across the floor for Clark, out to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo off a ball fake, runs right into Conchar. Conchar drew the charge.
Good job.
Boy, he hit the deck hard, too. DiVincenzo will pick up his second personal foul. He didn't like the call, but Conchar was right there. Yep. Sean Corbin makes the call. John Morant will check back in. 28.6 seconds left in the quarter. Wolves will get it to start the second. The Grizzlies trying to chip away at the lead. High-scoring first quarter, 35-31 Minnesota. 11 of 22 from the field. Grizzlies 11 of 20. Both teams with 5 turnovers. It's the Wolves with 2 more three-point shots made and 2 more free throws made for that 4-point lead. Morant picked up by Clark out of UCLA. Jalen Clark, and now we're going to get a whistle and a foul called on Scottie Pippen on an illegal screen.
Yeah.
That's you don't challenge that. That's a bad call. That's not a bad call. He's moving.
Yeah, he's moving.
Didn't get to the spot. I don't. But also, I think Ja went early on that one. They've got to be on the same page. They just don't run that a lot.
And I saw what they were trying to do, create the mismatch. But again, I'd rather run a pick and roll with big, small, as opposed to guard.
Jalen Clark was the one who kind of forced that. He checks out. Anthony Edwards checks in. Shot clock turned off. Wolves by 4. Edwards working on Jaren Jackson. Spins into the lane. Got away with a travel. Running finger roll is good. Looked like he took an extra hop step. 6-point lead. Bain will launch at the horn. It won't count. It doesn't matter. Wolves will get the ball. When we come back, they're up by 6. 37-31 on the Memphis Grizzlies Radio Network.
At the Regional One Health Surgery Center, our focus is not only on healing, but getting you back to normal as quickly as possible. With expert surgeons and the latest technology, we offer the most advanced robotic and minimally invasive procedures. That means you get the most effective care with less time in the hospital and more time doing what you love. Regional One Health, specializing in tomorrows.
Grit and grind. It's more than a saying. It's a mindset found in our city, our culture, and our team. Because when we stand together, no one can match our hustle. Grizz Nation, let's get it. Ford knows that strong traditions like this start with leadership, like Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks 48 years straight. Drive F-150, official truck of the Grizzlies, only at your Mid-South Ford dealers. Based on 1977 to 2024 total sales.
With FedEx One Rate, you can ship to your student for a simple, predictable flat rate. Send a box full of home-baked treats that say, "Your father and I miss you." Or send a box full of instant noodles that says, "Your father and I would like you to stop asking us for money." Either way, one rate fits all. FedEx One Rate. 2-day shipping, one flat rate. Starting at $14.50. Visit FedEx.com/OneRate for details. Exclusions apply.
When it comes to instant things, you either like them or you don't. Like instant coffee, instant messaging, or instant potatoes.
Oh, these are awful. This tastes like paper mache.
But there's one instant thing we all agree on, and that's money.
Wow, this stuff is great. It's so green. Could I get some more?
So if you're a fan of instant money, play Instant Games. With 4 new games and chances to win up to $500,000, you could be on your way to some really fast fun. The Tennessee Lottery, game-changing fun. Please play responsibly.
Tonight at FedEx Forum, Timberwolves lead the Grizzlies 37-31. Ja Morant with 12 points. Anthony Edwards leading all scorers with 13. Watch your Memphis Grizzlies battle the Denver Nuggets tomorrow, April 11th on FanDuel Sports Network Southeast at 8 p.m. Fans will want to tune in early at 7:30 for Grizzlies Live, presented by Ford and your Mid-South Ford dealers, featuring Pete Pranica, Brevin Knight, and Rob Fisher. Check your local listings and Grizzlies.com for channel guide. Eric?
Thank you, JB. Grizzlies tonight, the Life Care Ambulance injury report. Brandon Clark out with that right PCL sprain. Zion Pullen with right patellar tendon surgery recovery. And then, of course, that horrific fall for Jalen Wells. He's out with a right wrist fracture and facial laceration. Our best wishes to Jalen on a quick recovery. Wolves are without the services tonight of Jesse Edwards, Bones Highland, and who was my other guy there that's not in the Tristan Newton. So the Grizzlies down by 6, 37-31. 13 first quarter points for Anthony Edwards, 12 for John Morant, 6 for Jaren Jackson, 8 for Julius Randle. But the Wolves got 11 bench points, and the Grizzlies had just 4.
Yeah,
we'll get you legal when we have a minute. As Dante DiVincenzo will inbound for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. It's Alexander-Walker, Mike Conley, Dante DiVincenzo, Naz Reid, and Rudy Gobert. Bane, Pippen, Edey, Jackson, and Conchar for the Grizzlies. Conley to the top for Reid, behind a Gobert screen. Didn't shoot the 3. Drives into the lane at Jackson. Jackson blocks the shot. Grizzlies don't communicate. Bane and Edey knock the rebound out of bounds. You cannot let that happen. You've got to secure the ball in a game of this magnitude. Giving this team extra possessions and chances is really dangerous. We'll see if they capitalize here.
No doubt.
And it was just 2. There were no Wolves around those 2. Right sideline, or left sideline Conley, catch and shoot 3, no good. As Reid found him, and John Conchar will clear that miss. 11:34 remaining in the half. Grizzlies down by 6. As we are just underway, second quarter here. Edey terminates the dribble, top of the arc. He got away with a travel. Kicks it out to Pippen. Pippen around the Edey screen, working on Conley. Shoulders in, gets into the paint. Little floater from 6. He missed it. Got a great look and did not connect. DiVincenzo in the back court. Works it in on Conchar. It was a good play run, but Scotty just came up off the mark. DiVincenzo, right elbow extended, gives for Gobert. Back to DiVincenzo, gives left wing Conley. Conley drives it in at Pippen, loses the handle going up. Pippen poked it away. Conley wants a foul. Outlet pass to Pippen. Pippen loses the handle, goes to the ground, finds Conchar left sideline. He'll launch a 3 over DiVincenzo and hits. Ring it up, put 3 on the board for John Conchar. Pippen on the outlet was able to corral the ball after losing it. Finds Conchar, and the Grizzlies cut the lead in half. 37-34 Wolves. Reid working on Edey. Stops. Set shot. No good. Long rebound. Goes to Conley. Conley from the weak side. Out to the top for Alexander Walker. Gets by Conchar to the rim. Left-hand layup is good. Boy, Edey got away with a violation there. Tried to inbound, and Sean Corbin didn't see it. He gave it in for Bane. Bane ahead for Pippen. 10:25 remaining in the half. 39-34 Wolves. Jackson right block. Working on Conley. Spins. Gets Gobert in the air. Oh my gosh, Jonathan Sterling just called a traveling violation. Conley clearly pushed Jackson on the spin. Watch this. Conley is done. He pushes him right there. Oh no, he did. He picked up the pivot foot. I'm wrong. That is absolutely correct. Conley gave him a little bump and Jackson picked up the pivot foot. See it all the time, but Jonathan, it's a travel. Jonathan Sterling called it. Sometimes it doesn't get called. That's a shame because Gobert was dead to rights to pick up a foul. Reid on a pick and roll with DiVincenzo. Straight line drive to the basket, lays it up and in. 41-34. Wolves go up by 7. Their largest lead of the night. Pippen gives for Bane. Bane working around a screen for Pippen. Now gets a screen on his left from Edey. Picked up by Conley. Bane shouldering in at Conley. Pulls up for a 12-footer that's good. Bane just knew that Conley wasn't big enough to really hinder his shot, and so he takes that 14-footer, knocks it down. He's got 7. 41-36, Wolves by 5, 9:35 remain in the first half. Conley to the top for Naz Reid. Right side feed to Alexander Walker, into the right corner, DiVincenzo. Picked up by Bane, giving him no space. 5 on the shot clock. DiVincenzo feeds for Alexander Walker, 2 on the shot clock. Kicks it out, Conley has to hoist it at the buzzer. It's no good. Rebound tapped away from Gobert by Conchar, and he picks it up and gives for Desmond Bane. Bane into the front court, around an Edey screen, pump fakes. Conley flies by. Bane launches the 3, ring it up, put 3 on the board. What a shot. And pump fake prior to the shot from Desmond Bane.
Got back to simplifying their offense, Eric. Bane coming off those pick and rolls, being super aggressive. That's what you need, your best players being engaged.
Second Grizzly in double figures with 10. Alexander Walker driving, had the shot blocked, and Desmond Bane tried to save it off Alexander Walker, and he said, don't do that. Just little friendly bantering, little trash talk. Actually, kind of happy Sean Corbin didn't call the technical because I thought it might be coming. So Bane just basically screamed at him, don't do that.
You got to be a little lenient.
I agree. In a game of this magnitude, there's a lot of emotion tonight. These two teams both really want this game. The Wolves know if they get this, they could win out. Edwards behind a Gobert screen off the bench. You just can't let that happen.
You got to play him.
Grizzlies have not fought through screens well in the early going here tonight. 44-39. Bane drives, kicks for a cutting Scottie Pippen. Right on the baseline, Pippen lays it up and in. That is your First Horizon assist of the game. First Horizon, big bank muscle, small bank hustle. Let them assist you with all your financial needs. Great cut that time. Reed catches, top of the arc, drives into the lane. Running right-hand finger roll is good. Tough shot for Naz Reed. Pushes the lead back to 5. 46-41. Bain, top of the arc, launches a 3. Ring it up. Put 3 on the board. Desmond Bain is rolling early. The Bain train rolling down the tracks. Cuts the lead back to 2. He's got 13. 46-44. Here's Alexander Walker in at Edey. Draws contact. And if it's on Edey, it'll be 2. 8:07 remaining. Alexander Walker will go to the line, trying to pad this 2-point lead. As we continue to go back and forth, Grizz going to bring in 3 fresh subs: Vince Williams Jr., Santi Aldama, and Ja Morant. I would imagine that's Jaren Jackson Jr., Scottie Pippen, and John Conchar will check out.
Yeah, and that's why communication is so important defensively against this team. They do a good job of spreading you out, Eric, and they have a lot of guys that can go off the dribble. And not only that, you have to honor their ability to shoot the 3-point shot. So guys are going to have to make sure they communicate, switch aggressively, and get up early. If you see that pick and roll coming, you have to really get up early because they attack the basket with the best of them.
Nickeil Alexander-Walker out of Virginia Tech, now in his 6th NBA season, 77.9% from the line. 88 makes, 113 tries. He was the 17th pick of the Brooklyn Nets in 2019. His rights were traded to the Hawks and then to the Pelicans, where he began his career, and then traded to the Jazz in 2022, the Wolves in 2023. Pippen gives for Ja Morant into the lane, goes around Gobert. What did he just do?
Oh,
he reached around his right hip, or the left hip of Gobert with his right hand, and scooped around Gobert. What a shot by Ja Morant. That is your shot nurse shot of the night. The shot nurse, the protection you need with a personal touch. Edwards, step back, left elbow, 17-footer over Aldama is good. Anthony Edwards is rolling. You got to get him out of rhythm, Elliott. He's got 18 points already.
I said before, you have to make him a passer.
Morant working around an Edey screen again, goes at Gobert, jumps a pass to Edey in the lane. Edey missed a 2-footer. It was the right feed. Edey was just off balance and couldn't find his footing. 50-46. Wolves on top. Edwards straightaway 3. Yep, he's cooking. He has got it rolling. 21 first half points, and we got 7:15 remaining. Anthony Edwards is trying to take this thing over. He's 7 of 9 and 4 of 4 from 3. 7-point Wolves lead. Here's Morant working on Edwards. Kind of shovels him towards Gobert. He lobs underneath for Edey. Morant finds the big man underneath, and he dunks home 2.
Yeah, fantastic pass by Ja Morant. Kept the defense engaged there and was able to get the ball to Edey.
Morant on the right wing, picking up Conley. Conley gives for Gobert, gets it back. Conley inside the foul line, running right-hand floater off the back iron, up and in. Saw that plenty of times when he wore the number 11 here in Memphis. Morant to the front court, around an Edey screen again. Downhill at Gobert, jumps it to Aldama, left corner, catch and shoot 3, no good. Edey taps the rebound out to the wing. Aldama going to save it over to Vince Williams. Williams had Morant, couldn't get it to him, gives for Aldama. Aldama will go off the bounce at Naz Reed. Kicks to the right corner, Williams. Williams launches a 3, ring it up, put 3 on the board. Big triple for the Grizz right there.
No question about it. On the offensive rebound, Vince Williams did a good job, Eric, on that penetration, sliding to the open spots.
55-51, Wolves by 4 with the ball. 6 minutes remaining with 8 seconds. Edwards, top of the arc, working on Aldama, steps to the left, launches a 20-footer. In and out, back in. Edwards is rolling, 8 of 10 from the field. He's got 23 points. Morant around an Edey screen, weaves to the left baseline. Morant into the paint, pass and lays it in. Wanted a foul, didn't get it. It is an old-fashioned superstar showdown, the likes of which we have seen many nights in this league. But this one is fun with these 2 young athletes. Edwards and Morant going toe-to-toe. Edwards to the lane, feeds for Gobert. Batted around. Edey knocks it off the hands of Gobert and out of bounds.
I love it by Ja Morant, making him a driver, Eric, getting him into traffic, and then forcing him to be a passer.
5:31 remaining here in the half. Wolves 57, Grizz 53. A lot of fun going on inside FedEx Forum. Don't go anywhere on the Memphis Grizzlies radio network.
When the arena lights dim for a concert, or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person that will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's the person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to get you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
Big
River Steel is on the edge of something big. That's why we're recruiting the best talent to help us develop the sustainable steel needed today and tomorrow. Ready to be a part of it? Visit www.bigriversteel.com/join-r-team. That's www.bigriversteel.com/join-r-team.
Orthopedic injuries can be unpredictable, unforeseen, and unscheduled, and Ortho South understands this better than anyone. Since your injuries don't make appointments, you don't need to either. That's because Ortho South welcomes walk-ins during the weekdays, in the evening, and even on Saturdays. So next time an unforeseen injury makes an unscheduled appearance in your life, visit orthosouth.org to find your nearest urgent care location. Just walk in, and Ortho South will take care of everything, especially you. Learn more at orthosouth.org. That's orthosouth at orthosouth.org.
Welcome to the Rendezvous.
This is John Vergas. When my dad started the Rendezvous in 1948, I don't think anyone could have imagined we'd still be serving shoulder, cheese plates, and our world-famous dry rub ribs 75 years later. But we are still here in the basement, in an alley in downtown Memphis. We sincerely thank you for making the Rendezvous what it is today. Charlie Vergas Rendezvous. A legendary experience for over 75 years, whether you dine in, pick up, or ship across the country.
Timberwolves 57, Grizzlies 53, 5:31 to play in the first half here at FedEx Forum. We'll take a quick 10-second pause for station identification.
This is WMFS-FM and HD1 WMFS, Memphis' sports station. Number one in the 901, 92.9 FM, ESPN, and Odyssey Sports Station.
Hop on your bike and race to enter the 2025 Tour de Grizz presented by Ortho South. Join other Grizz fans at River Garden Park on Sunday, April 13th for a family-friendly bike ride along the Mississippi River before the Grizzlies take on the Dallas Mavericks at 2:30 p.m. Registration includes a Tour de Grizz t-shirt while supplies last and a ticket to the game, as well as secure bike storage during the game. Join the ride today at grizzlies.com/tour. Eric?
I would say they could storm in my office, but I don't have an office anymore.
I don't think I have space at my desk, unfortunately. I don't have an office, just a desk.
Send Chris Vernon and Bennett Doyle's offices?
We are all shared offices.
I'll share my space.
We share desk space.
Right. Little Tour de Grizz on Sunday. 5:31 remain here right now in the first half, and a high-level start to this one. 57-53. Both offenses are really executing well. I say that, and John Morant just misses Santi Aldama on a lob pass. Aldama's coming to set a screen. Two players not on the same page. Don't want to give away possessions. Randall from the left wing works at Aldama, hops to the right elbow, tries to step through, tries to spin, kicks to the right side. Gobert gets it back. Randall on the right sideline, now covered by Edey. Nowhere to go. Randall lobs for Gobert. Gobert with 3 on the shot clock, going to have to do something. Kicks it out. Alexander Walker launches a 3 at the horn. No good. Excellent defense by the Grizzlies. Zach Edey, his 4th rebound. Pippen into the front court, kicks right sideline Williams. Grizzlies down 4 with the ball. Williams to Edey at the foul line, flips behind him to Pippen.
Oh, no.
And now John Goble going to call an offensive foul on Scottie Pippen. I mean, on Zach Edey. And for Edey, that's 3. He's got to come out of the ball game.
That's not an offensive foul.
But again, you're going too early before the screen. You have to be patient if you're the Grizzlies. It's the second time tonight the screener has picked up an offensive foul because the ball handler has gone too early.
Yeah.
Before the screen is truly set. And that was a little drop-off from Edey, but that's back-to-back turnovers. You can't turn it over as much as the Grizzlies are against this Wolves team and expect good things to happen, although the Wolves are turning it over too. They're not doing themselves any favors. That's usually a battle they win. They don't turn it over a lot. Randall into the lane, inside the foul line, pump fakes, tries to step up and under, goes at Aldama, bank shot is good. He got the hanging bank shot to go. That was a tough shot. Aldama really a good job defensively there. Jackson into the body of Gobert, and Gobert going to pick up a foul. Gobert saying challenge the call to Chris Finch, and they're saying nope, it's 2 free throws. 9 turnovers for the Grizzlies, 7 for the Wolves, 59-53. Wolves have taken 38 field goal attempts. Grizzlies have taken 32, Elliot. That is a number that's got to even out if the Grizzlies are going to hang in this one. 4 offensive rebounds for the Wolves, 1 for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, and we talked about taking care of the basketball. The last 2 turnovers, really unforced turnovers.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not doing anything. And so, again, you have to make sure you take care of the basketball, particularly in the last 4 minutes, 5 minutes of basketball game. See if you can win those last 5 minutes.
Grizzlies cut the lead to 5. Jaren Jackson Jr. with the free throw. He's got 7. What are we doing? The Wolves had 4 people there, and Sean Corbin now stops. I don't think it disrupts the rhythm at all, as Jackson makes them both, and he's got 8 points. Alexander Walker across the timeline on the Fed and FedEx Forum logo on the deep right wing. Walks towards the center of the floor, down to 12 on the shot clock. Comes around to McDaniel's screen, gives to McDaniel's left wing. He'll kick left corner Randall. Jackson took away the space. Randall a step back, tough sideline, triple try, no good. Rebound grabbed by Williams. He feeds ahead quickly to Morant. Grizzlies like to play faster than Minnesota. They're the top pace team in the NBA as Morant launches a 3 from straight away. It rattles in and out. Rebounded by Naz Reid. Wolves are 22nd in terms of the Hollinger stats and pace of play, as Edwards, who's just rolling right now, step back 3 is an air ball. That was a heat check. Edwards was 8 of 10 and 4 of 4 from 3 prior to that. So the Grizzlies get it back down 4, 3:45 remaining here in the first half. Morant around a Jackson screen at the foul line. Morant puts on the brakes, kicks it out to the left wing, Aldama. Aldama drives left baseline at Naz Reid. Running right-hand floater is good. He got Reid on the high side and then was able to still float it up without the block. Santi Aldama with his second hoop. Here's Randall, gets by Jaren Jackson, feeds it out to Naz Reid. Reid, a ball fake, freezes the defense, launches a 3, it's no good. Alexander Walker's tip rims out, and it's going to be basket interference on who? On who? I think they said McDaniels grabbed the net.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I didn't think anybody touched it. McDaniels grabbed the net as he flew by.
Great job by Vince Williams that time, faking and stunning at Reid and going back to Anthony Edwards.
Grizzlies down 2 with the ball. Bane, top of the arc, launches a 3 for the lead. Ring it up. Put 3 on the board. Desmond Bane with a big triple over Julius Randle. Grizzlies lead 60-59. Here's Reid on the right wing. Morant reached in. Yep. He got him right in the chops unintentionally. And it'll bring a timeout in the action. A 7-0 Grizzlies run has them on top by 1, 60-59 on the Memphis Grizzlies Radio Network.
Looking for the perfect pregame spot? Head over to the Blue Guitar at the fabulous Weston Beale, right across from FedEx Forum. Try our special guitar cocktail. Catch all the action with live sports on 5 TVs and enjoy a vibe you won't find anywhere else. Frequent live music will be in the lobby. The unique sound of strictly jazz music will be playing on most Friday nights. Come enjoy music, food, cocktails in the lobby of the Weston. The atmosphere will be relaxing and get you in the mood for game time. Grab your crew and swing by the Blue Guitar. The game's just the beginning.
Hi, this is Lauren Choate with Choate's Air Conditioning, Heating, Plumbing, and Generators. We've got a question for you. What happens when the power goes out at your house? Don't be left in the dark. With a whole home generator from Choate's, you can keep your lights on, your family safe, and your home running, no matter what Mother Nature has in store. Our whole home generators are professionally installed and automatically power your entire house during an outage, from your heating and cooling systems to your refrigerator and more. And right now, we're making it even easier to prepare for the unexpected. For a limited time, get 60 months, no interest financing when you purchase a whole home generator from Choate's. Don't wait for the next storm to strike. Call Choate's today at 347-8083 or visit us online at choateshvac.com. Choate's, let our family serve your family.
Taxes was taxing. Now taxes is relaxing when you file for free.
I can file for free? TurboTax Free Edition. Roughly 37% of filers qualify. Simple Form 1040 returns only. See if you qualify at turbotax.com/free. I can file for free.
Now this is taxes. File for free with TurboTax Free Edition and get your maximum refund. No schedules except for earned income tax credit, child tax credit, and student loan interest. See if you qualify at turbotax.com/free.
Desmond Bane 3 puts the Grizzlies up 60-59 with 2:59 to play in the first half. Grizzlies games are going statewide for free. Fans can now watch select Grizzlies games over the air in Tennessee's 3 largest markets, including WMC Action News 5 in Memphis, WSMV Channel 4 in Nashville, and WBXX Knoxville's The CW and MyVLT on channels 20.1 and 8.2. Tune in to catch your Grizzlies down the stretch as they battle for a top seed in the Western Conference playoff race. Don't miss a second of the heart-pounding action with the next televised matchup Sunday, April 13th, when when the Grizzlies battle the Dallas Mavericks at 2:30 p.m. Visit grizzlies.com/watch for more information. Eric?
Thank you, Jessica Benson, alongside Elliot Perry and the aforementioned Jessica Benson and Bennett Doyle from Grind City Media. I'm Eric Hasseltine. Appreciate you guys being with us tonight along the radio network. Our good friends from TNT are here as well. And on top of that, our good friends from ESPN Radio. Mark Kessisher, Corey Alexander down there with a former Memphis radio worker, John Medani, their producer. So a lot of coverage for this one, a lot of eyes on this one, and the wild, wild West continues to get wild. A big win for the Spurs last night, Elliot. Yeah. And this one has a lot of implications. Right now, the Grizzlies with a 7-0 run.
Oh, come on, man. Let them play.
That's a third team foul. Vince Williams gets called holding the jersey of Anthony Edwards, according to John Goebel. 2:56 remaining. Grizz will play tomorrow night, as will the Wolves. Everybody else in the mix as well. Everybody is off Saturday, and then everybody plays on Sunday. And that's a wrap on the 2024-2025 regular season. It'll all be sorted out by then. Edwards to the left sideline. Step back three on the way around a screen, and he got fouled. Yep, Grizzlies closed out too hard. And Tuoma Siasalo is asking an explanation of John Goebel. It's a 2, though. Yep, Bain didn't give him anywhere to land. I'm shocked they're not reviewing this for a reckless closeout.
Well, and also to me.
No. That's a 2. You got to look at that. No. No, he stepped right on the line. He stepped right on the line.
His guys got to be looking at it and telling them if
oh, my gosh. I think it comes from up top. I don't have a television. It looked on the replay. He must have got his foot back, but it looked on the Jumbotron. We don't have a television monitor up here because we don't have local TV, but, man, it looked like he stepped on the line from what I saw on the Jumbotron.
And I think just defensively you're going to have to make some adjustments. I think there's just a switch when Anthony Edwards on that play.
So Edwards makes 2 of 3. Bain gets an open look at a 3. Ring it up. Put 3 on the board. Grizzlies lead by 2.
It's a good job by Ja Morant pushing the pace, Eric, forcing the Minnesota defense to collapse. Des Bain finding the open spot, knocking down the three-point shots.
DiVincenzo bounces for Randall. Randall high left post. Step back 15-footer over Jackson is no good. Rebounded by Aldama. 63-61. Grizzlies by 2. Morant around a DiVincenzo screen. Gets a step into the lane. Gets bumped in midair. Missed the finger roll with a little too much English, but it's going to be a foul on Julius Randle. Body contact came as Morant hung in the air.
Yeah, and we love when he played downhill. I mean, this is the Morant you want to see. Putting the pressure on the defense, getting to the basket, being uber aggressive offensively. That's going to force the defense to loosen up, then being able to make good decisions in terms of finding open teammates.
First free throw is good for Morant. Morant having a career year at the foul line. That's his first tonight. He's got 17. Desmond Bain right now is your Choate's hot player of the moment. Choate's locally owned and operated. Have Choate's tune up your HVAC unit for the sweltering summer months ahead. Desmond Bain heating things up here tonight. 7 of 9 and 5 of 5 from 3. 19 points in the first half. We are in the midst of a fantastic NBA showdown between the Wolves and the Grizzlies. 65-61 as Morant makes both free throws. To the right block, it's Naz Reid. Kicks it out left wing for DiVincenzo. He'll tee up a 3 and hit. That cuts the lead to 1 as it was a nice feed from Reid to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo gets his second 3. Here's Bain around a Jackson screen to the right wing. Terminates the dribble, gives top of the arc for Jaren. Back to Desmond Bain with 1:35 remaining in the half. Bain gets a step on Julius Randle. Drops from Morant. Morant shovels it back to Bain. Pump fakes. He'll shovel it out to the left wing for Aldama. Aldama to Morant. Left sideline 3. Oh, the ball sharing was fantastic, but the 3 won't go. Grizzlies kept moving it, kept the Timberwolves chasing, but they couldn't connect. 65-64, Grizz by 1. Randall to the left wing for Reid. Reid is going to make his move behind a screen from Jaden McDaniels, and McDaniels was just moving Santi Aldama out of the way, and Sean Corbin said, too much.
Yeah, definitely important to finish this last minute and 13 seconds out. Make sure you get good quality shots, make or miss.
Grizzlies trailed 37-31. At the start of the second quarter, they lead 65-64 here. Bain with a screen from Jackson, now picked up on a switch by Julius Randle. Trying to get it to Jaren, posting up on Dante DiVincenzo. Jaren drives the baseline, bank shot over Anthony Edwards is good. He got the step on DiVincenzo, and Jaren Jackson Jr. is the third Grizzly in double figures with 10. 50 seconds remaining in the half. Reed on the right side, inside the three-point line, a high right-hand dribble. Tried to feed to DiVincenzo, intercepted by Morant. Bounce ahead for Pippen, taken right back by Edwards. Edwards into the lane at Jackson, and he's fouled. That is one where John Morant did not need to throw that pass, and that's what Tuomas Iasalo just yelled. You take it up the floor. And it's clearly a foul on Jaren Jackson Jr. It's his second.
And you think
but you
about
had
that,
a breakaway.
Yeah, you think about that is two things, Eric. One, as a coach, I can live with that turnover because it's a basketball turnover. He's trying to make the right play. You see that. And then two, that's a great foul by Jaren Jackson Jr. Guy coming downhill right at you. You want to put him on the free throw line, not give him a layup.
It's even better. You can call it phenomenal now because Edwards, who's an 83.6% free throw shooter, just missed. 67-64. I think what Tuomas was saying, Coach Iasalo, I should say, is that he wanted Ja to force it or to push it faster to get the 2-on-1 rather than give it up that early. I agree with what you're saying, and I don't think Coach was being too critical, but if he pushed two more steps, it's a 2-on-1 and an easy breakaway. But he saw the opening, and Ja has court vision like very few on this planet. He finds Desmond Bane here. Bane rewards him as he buries a right sideline three. Ring it up. Put three on the board. Somebody better check the fingers of Desmond Bane. They may be shooting fire out of him. 6 of 6 from three. Reed on the right side, 70-65 Grizzlies. Reed, high right post, shoulders in at Aldama, comes into the paint. Left hand hook, no good. Rebound loose, and we're going to get a loose ball foul called on who?
Goodness. Come
on.
On
Who? Oh, it's on Jaren Jackson. Oh, you got to look at possibly challenging this. Where did he foul him? Oh, yeah. You don't challenge that. But that's the third on Jaren. You can't pick that one up. They'll leave him out there, though. 18.8 seconds, and Naz Reid will go to the free throw line. Oh, tough break. The ball just shot off the back iron, and Reid, with his momentum, kind of pushed Santi Aldama under the basket and was in a better position. So 70-66. Naz Reid, 76.6% from the line tonight. He's 3 for 3. He's got 10 points. Both teams with 3 players in double figures. And Reid knocks down the second. He's got 11 off the bench. 3 of 11 from the field, but 4 of 4 from the line. Bane with the shot clock turned off. Wolves do have a foul to give. Down to 10 seconds. Bane, high right-hand dribble, screened by Jackson. Bane comes around the screen. 5 on the shot game clock. Bane into the lane, running left-hand finger roll. Oh, Desmond Bane is just absolutely scorching hot. Edwards from just beyond midcourt comes up short. Bane's left-hand finger roll gives him 24 in the first half, and it's a 5-point Grizzly lead with 24 minutes in the books. 72-67. Oh, my goodness. What a first 24 minutes. If the second 24 minutes are anything like the first, we are in for a good one. Not a good one, a great one here tonight. Grizzlies by 5 at the halftime break. Jessica Benson has tonight's Grizzlies halftime show. When we come back, she'll have scores from around the NBA as well as your first half highlights. Grizzlies up 72-67. They put 41 points on the board in the second quarter and have the 5-point halftime lead. The halftime show comes your way next on the Memphis Grizzlies Radio Network.
That's the end of the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime show coming up next on the Memphis Grizzlies Radio Network.
With FedEx One Rate, you can ship to your student at rate. Send a box full of home-baked treats that say, "Your father and I miss you." Or send a box full of instant noodles that says, "Your father and I would like you to stop asking us for money." Either way, one rate fits all. FedEx One Rate. 2-day shipping, one flat rate. Starting $14.50. Visit FedEx.com/OneRate for details. Exclusions apply.
Grit and grind. It's more than a saying. It's a mindset found in our city, our culture, and our team. Because when we stand together, no one can match our hustle. Grizz Nation, let's get it. Ford knows that strong traditions like this start with leadership, like Ford F-Series, America's best-selling truck 48 years straight. F-150, official truck of Grizzlies. Only at your Mid-South Ford dealers. Based on 1977 to 2024 total sales.
Imagine leaving for work and never coming home, all because of a careless driver. Don't be the reason Dad can't make it to the game or Mom never answers the phone. There are hundreds of TDOT workers keeping Tennessee roads safe. Their safety is all of our responsibility. We've lost 113 TDOT workers. That's too many. One is too many.
It's National Work Zone Awareness Week. Work with us. Move over. Slow down.
If you're looking for a getaway that has it all, and all just a quick flight or a short drive from North Texas, you need to plan a visit to Little Rock, Arkansas. This historic capital city is big in all the right ways, with a vibrant, walkable downtown that you're going to love to explore, a booming dining scene, endless arts and culture, exciting events, and more, all surrounded by endless places to get outside, hike, bike, paddle, and play. One visit and you'll leave big on Little Rock. Plan your getaway at littlerock.com today.
It's time for the halftime show. We break down the first half of tonight's action with highlights and stats. Plus, we'll update all of the scores and news from around the NBA.
Welcome into the Memphis Grizzlies halftime show. It's a 5-point Grizzlies lead over the Timberwolves at the break. Grizzlies up 72-67 after a 41-point second quarter, led primarily by Desmond Bane, who had 19 of his game, or team high, 24 points in that second quarter. Desmond Bane on the night, 9 of 11 from the field, 6 of 6 from 3. But in the second, Bane was 7 of 7 from the field, 5 of 5 from the three-point line. One of 3 Grizzlies players in double-figure scoring, John Morant with 18 points, 5 assists. Jaren Jackson Jr., 10 points on 3 of 6 shooting. He did pick up his third foul. He has 3 fouls. Zach Edey has 3 fouls, which limited him to just 14 minutes. He had 4 points, 4 rebounds in those 14 minutes. Vince Williams Jr. in the starting lineup in place of Jalen Wells. He had 5 points, 3 rebounds, and an assist. The Grizzlies bench getting outscored by the Timberwolves bench 24-11, but the Timberwolves led by Anthony Edwards. We had quite the offensive showdown going on between Anthony Edwards, John Morant, Desmond Bane entering the equation. Ant with 26 points to lead all scorers on 8 of 12 shooting. He is 4 of 6 from 3. Naz Reid with 11 off the bench for Minnesota. Julius Randle with 10. The Grizzlies shooting 65% from the field. They're 26 of 40. Timberwolves shooting 48% from the field, 22 of 45. Grizzlies 13 of 19 from the three-point line. Timberwolves 11 of 25. Grizzlies 7 of 8 from the free throw line. Timberwolves 12 of 14. Grizzlies outscoring the Timberwolves in the paint 24-16. Both teams with 10 turnovers. Timberwolves with 15 points off of those turnovers, and the Grizzlies with 8 points off of Minnesota's turnovers. But it's a 5-point Grizzlies lead here at the breakup, 72-67. A blistering hot first half for Desmond Bane, 24 points on 9 of 11 shooting. We'll take a quick break, come back, get you highlights from the first half, scores from around the association, and then the second half still ahead here on the Memphis Grizzlies Radio Network.
You turn the thermostat up and then back down, but still you can't seem to get comfortable. More than a matter of degree, comfort involves a balance of temperature, humidity, and airflow. At Landmark Heating and Air, we'll help you strike the perfect balance. Now's the perfect time to invest in your home comfort with a custom-designed, high-efficiency train system and enjoy energy savings and worry-free comfort year-round. Take advantage of tax credits and rebates, plus interest-free financing for even more savings. Call us today or visit landmarkheatingandair.com.
Flu season is here. Protect yourself and your loved ones with a seasonal flu or senior flu shot at the Shot Nurse. With 3 locations, it's fast, convenient, and easy. Plus, it's free with most insurance. Or for groups of 10 or more, the nurse can come to you. Call 901-685-9999 or go to shotnurse.com to book your group appointment. The Shot Nurse is your wise choice.
Are you looking for a savings account that pays a great rate with no requirements or restrictions? At Leaders Credit Union, you can accelerate your growth with Forward Plus high-yield savings. No minimums, no balance tiers, just a great rate. Currently at 4.25% APY. Keep your money accessible while earning more with Forward Plus from Leaders. Open yours today at leaderscu.com. Federally insured by NCUA.
Hey, I got good news, folks. It's springtime at Oak Hall. Okay, not technically springtime, but you walk in that store, you'll feel like it. The colors are bright. The Clothes are beautiful. It is time to get ready for spring and summer at Oak Hall. Maybe you're headed somewhere warm. They've got swimwear too, and it's the same wonderful people, same beautiful clothes who are there for you at Christmas and throughout the year. Springtime at Oak Hall. Go back in and see your friends today.
Welcome back into the Memphis Grizzlies halftime show. Grizzlies lead the Timberwolves 72-67 at the break. Let's take a listen to some of tonight's first half highlights. An early Jaren Jackson Jr. 3 puts the Grizzlies up 9-8 in the first.
Edie to the middle of the floor for Moran on the outlet. He'll come into the front court. Kick left wing for Jaren Jackson. Open 3 for the lead. Ring it up. Put 3 on the board for the Grizz.
I like that. Getting out in transition. Once you get that rebound, great outlet by Edie. Job pushing the basketball and advancing it to his best players.
Grizzlies 6-9 from 3 in that first quarter. This one from Santi Aldama gave them the lead up 24-23.
Grizzlies can tie it with a 2. Take the lead with a 3. Bain around a screen from Edie. Gives for Aldama. Right sideline 3. Ring it up. Put 3 on the board from the right wing. A little up from the sideline. Grizzlies up 24-23.
But the Grizzlies would trail 37-31 after that first quarter. Anthony Edwards on one early. He had 13 points to lead all scorers. John Morant right behind him with 12. Timberwolves made 8 threes. Wolves with 11 bench points to the Grizzlies 4. Picking things up in the second quarter, Desmond Bain catching heat as this 3 gave the Grizzlies back the lead up 60-59.
Grizzlies down 2 with the ball. Bain, top of the arc. Launches a 3 for the lead. Ring it up. Put 3 on the board. Desmond Bain with a big triple over Julius Randle. Grizzlies lead 60-59.
Desmond Bain, a perfect 6 of 6 from 3 in the game, and he had 5 of them in that second quarter. This one put the Grizzlies up 5, 70-65.
Court vision like very few on the planet. He finds Desmond Bain here. Bain rewards him as he buries a right sideline 3. Ring it up. Put 3 on the board. Somebody better check the fingers of Desmond Bain. They may be shooting fire out of him. 6 of 6 from 3.
Bain with 24 points to lead the Grizzlies. Anthony Edwards 26 points to lead all scorers. But it's the Grizzlies with a 72-67 lead at the break. We'll take a break of our own. Come back, get you scores from around the NBA. Grizzlies Timberwolves, the only Western Conference matchup tonight. But still ahead, second half here on the Memphis Grizzlies Radio Network.
Creed. Fly over Wellington Ave. The Summer of '99 tour returns. July 27th, FedEx Forum. With special guests 3 doors down. At Mammoth WVH. Tickets on sale now at livenation.com. Creed returns. The Summer of '99 tour.
Cheer on the home team with a true 901 original, Pyro's Pizza. Born right here in Memphis, we're proud to serve up something for everyone. Whether it's a custom pizza, fresh salad, or tasty dessert, Pyro's has options for all diets, allergies, and cravings. Since 2013, we've been bringing friends and family together for fresh, delicious meals made just the way you like. Game night has never tasted better. Memphis style. Pyro's Fire Fresh Pizza. Check us out at pyrospizza.com for locations and our full menu.
Dunks, threes, buzzer beaters. There's so much NBA happening. I gotta keep up.
Easy there. There's a better way to NBA with the NBA app.
Wait, really?
Follow your favorite teams and the league's brightest stars. Be on the ball with real-time stats and scores.
Yeah?
And go behind all the drama with new docs and shows.
Are you kidding?
Catch every swish, dunk, and bucket. All of this, all in one place, all for free.
Thank you.
There's a better way to NBA. Download the app today. Available on the Google Play, Apple app, and Android stores.
There's work being done and changes being made in Memphis. The Memphis Police Department is working hard to protect the peace, the pride, and the people of our city, to realize our greatness together, doing jobs that matter for ourselves, our families, and our community. If you're ready to work for change and not just wait for change, we need you in a challenging and financially rewarding career with the Memphis Police Department. Become the change. Visit joinmpd.com and apply today.
Welcome back into the Memphis Grizzlies halftime show. Grizzlies lead the Timberwolves 72-67 at the break after a big first half from Desmond Bain. 24 points on 9 of 11 shooting, a perfect 6 of 6 from 3. John Morant right behind him with 18 points. Timberwolves led by Anthony Edwards, who leads all scorers with 26 points on 8 of 12 shooting. Grizzlies Timberwolves, the only Western Conference showdown going on tonight. They entered this game with the Grizzlies sitting in 6th in the Western Conference, the Timberwolves in 8th. Between them is the Golden State Warriors, who are a half game behind the Grizzlies and a half game ahead of the Timberwolves. Things in the West continue to be tenuous. Looking at some of the Eastern Conference matchups tonight, though, the Pacers beat the Cavs 114-112. Tyrese Halliburton had 23 points, 10 assists, and 8 rebounds in the win for Indiana. With that win, and couple that with a Knicks loss to Detroit, Pistons won 115-106. The Pacers could still usurp the Knicks for that 3 spot in the Eastern Conference. If the Pacers win out and the Knicks lose another game, then the Pacers could, with the tiebreaker situation, still have a shot at 3. So some things to still be worked out in the Eastern Conference. The Hawks beat the Nets earlier tonight, 133-109. In that game, Atlanta was led by a rookie, Zachary Risichet, who had a 38-point performance on 15 of 20 shooting. And the other game tonight, Bucks beat the Pelicans 136-111. But here in Memphis, it was a terrific first half of basketball. If we get another half like that, we will all be well entertained as the Grizzlies lead the Timberwolves 72-67 at the break. I'm Jessica Benson. I'll be with you post-game. Eric Hasseltine and Elliot Perry have the second half action coming up next here on the Memphis Grizzlies Radio Network.
That's tonight's halftime show. Stay tuned for the second half of tonight's game, just moments away, right here on the Memphis Grizzlies Radio Network.
Welcome to the Rendezvous.
This is John Vergas. When my dad started the Rendezvous in 1948, I don't think anyone could have imagined we'd still be serving shoulder, cheese plates, and our world-famous dry rub ribs 75 years later. But we are still here in the basement, in an alley in downtown Memphis. We sincerely thank you for making the Rendezvous what it is today. Charlie Vergas Rendezvous, serving the official barbecue of the Memphis Grizzlies.
This is Gary Parrish reminding you about Danny Morrison Roofing Professionals. They're a local, family-owned and operated business serving the Mid-South's residential and commercial roofing needs since 2010. It's the home of the free roof. You really can get a new roof with no cost to you. Most roofing jobs, they can be done in one day, so this isn't some lengthy process. Just call Danny at 901-870-0186. It's Danny Morrison Roofing, a proud supporter of the University of Memphis Athletic Department. Danny Morrison Roofing, 901-870-0186.
Most people think when it comes to choosing a bank, you either go big or go small. But with First Horizon, you don't have to choose because you get the best of both. Big bank reach with a powerful network of banking centers, ATMs, and online tools. So you can bank anywhere, anytime. And small bank roots with local decision makers big banks often overlook. Meaning someone who gets you, your plans, and the place you call home. Or if you're looking to grow your business, First Horizon brings big bank size to serve complex capital needs. But we also have a small bank heart, connecting and collaborating to build trust and take care of you. It's everything you need from a big bank, plus everything you want from a small bank. Creating a financial experience unlike anything else. When the best of big meets the best of small, you get it all. To help you on the road to your horizon. First Horizon Bank. Visit firsthorizon.com/getitall. Member FDIC.
It's Grizzlies 72, Timberwolves 67. The second half to play here at FedEx Forum. Eric Hasseltine and Elliot Perry join us now for the second half action.
Thank you, JB. Grizzlies and Wolves tonight, brought to you by the Season 2 premiere of The Last of Us. Streaming Sunday at 9 p.m. exclusively on Max. Every Path Has a Price, starring Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey. The Last of Us Season 2. Don't miss the new season of the Emmy Award-winning HBO original series, The Last of Us. Grizzlies with a fantastic shooting first half. Does it concern you at all, Elliot Perry, as a veteran of this NBA world now, not only double-digit years as a player, double years as a broadcaster, a part owner, as someone who understands the game at a very deep level? 65% from the field, 68.4% from three for the Grizzlies, 7 of 8 from the line, yet you're only up 5. While the Wolves are shooting 48.9% and 44%. from three. They've taken 6 more threes, made 2 fewer. They've taken 5 more field goals, made 4 fewer. I mean, if you shoot that way all night long, you'll win. There's no doubt about it. But you feel like the lead could be more if the Grizzlies had taken a little bit better care of the basketball. But the Wolves had 10 turnovers too.
Yeah, again, I know you're not going to shoot at that level all night, but I thought their defense was really good in the second quarter, Eric. Again, I think taking care of the basketball and then getting quality shots. I think when you look at the shots that they were taking, most of those shots were good quality shots, and more than likely you're going to make those shots. So come out in this third quarter with the same kind of intensity right off the bat.
It'll be Minnesota basketball. Jaden McDaniels, Mike Conley, Rudy Gobert, Julius Randle, and Anthony Edwards will take the floor. Edwards led the Wolves with 26. Desmond Bane with 19 points in the second quarter led the Grizzlies with 24. Conley, Bane, Vince Williams, Jaren Jackson, and Zach Edey. Conley right sideline, pump fakes, gives for Gobert, gets it back, gives back to Gobert on a roll to the bucket, and Edey blocks the shot. Edey doesn't like the call. It looked like he gave him a little push.
Yeah, he pushed him.
And Zach Edey will pick up his 4th. That's a big foul.
It doesn't look like it there, but he did push him.
Yeah, it did look like it.
Yeah. And that's unfortunate because he was able to block that shot. But again, to me,
you knew they were going to put Edey or Jaren Jackson in a pick and roll. They had 3 fouls.
I agree. But to me, is some things, again, when you have 3 fouls early, talk about Jaren Jackson sometimes is.
Sometimes you just give up the bucket.
You just give up the bucket and stay in the basketball game.
Rudy Gobert, 67.6% from the line this year, 169 makes, 250 tries, makes the first. And Zach Edey will take a seat.
About this, it could, against the gift and the curse, it could be the gift for the Grizzlies now that Santi is in the basketball game. You put Rudy Gobert pick and rolls a lot, Eric, and you have a guy that can pick, pop, really space the floor.
Gobert mixing both. Aldama inbounds from Morant. Edwards kind of pressed up like he was trying to steal the inbounds pass, and now he backs away and Morant across the midcourt line. 72-69, first 2 of the second half go to the Wolves. Morant on the left wing, kicks it out for Jackson. Back to Morant. Gobert on him. Morant walks into a left wing 3, ring it up, put 3 on the board.
And that's what we're talking about. That time they switched that time, so Gobert had to back up. Morant had a clean look at a 3-point shot.
Gobert gave it up, gives for Julius Randle. Randle off the drive, kick to the left wing, Conley. Conley with 12 on the shot clock, top of the arc. Comes over to the right wing around a Gobert screen. Bounces out to Randle. Open look at a 3. Got it. Was pure for the time he let it go. And that answers the 3 of Morant. Cuts the lead in half. 75-72, Grizz by 3. Morant around an Aldama screen. Morant downhill. Gives it back to Aldama. Thought about a catch and shoot 3. Edwards right on him. Morant and Aldama threw a lazy pass. McDaniel stepped right in front of it. Morant also stopped. You just can't do that. In a game of this magnitude, you can't just assume. And that turnover leads to a breakaway, the 11th of the game for the Grizzlies. 10.5 minutes. Bane, who had just a monster second quarter. 19 in the second, gives for Morant right wing. Back to Bane, down to 10 on the shot clock, and we're getting contact away from the ball. Jaden McDaniels doesn't like the call. And both Randle and McDaniels were kind of, it looked like they were almost trying to bait Jaren Jackson Jr. into a little,
and what I would
physical bumping back and forth and see if they maybe could get him to pick up a cheap 4th, but it goes on McDaniels, who just picked up his 3rd. Jackson breaks to the ball. Gobert goes away. I apologize.
No, go ahead. Yeah.
Jackson, right side, working on Gobert with a high left-hand dribble. Comes into the right block, comes into the lane, turnaround left-handed hook over Gobert is no good. Hit the front of the iron, rolled off. Gobert stayed straight up. Jackson wanted a foul. I don't think it was one. Randle on the left wing, picked up by Bane. Randle at the foul line, shouldering in, pushing off, stepping back from 15 for the lead. Off the back iron, up and in. You gotta be kidding me. Shooter's touch for Julius Randle. It puts the Wolves in front. 76-75, 7 straight for the Wolves. As Vince Williams bounces for Jaren Jackson. Open left wing 3. Off the pick and pop, no good. Aldama took the offensive rebound away from Randle, but he's called for a loose ball foul.
And a slight adjustment they're going to have to make offensively is when they set the high pick and roll, whether that's Jaren or Santi, somebody has to roll to the best. Somebody has to take a guy with them so they can have good spacing out on the floor. So they can just have to make a decision on who that's going to be.
Conley into the front court, picked up by Morant, and the veteran on the youngster. Those are the last two Grizzly point guards going all the way back to 2007. Edwards into the lane, goes into the body of Jaren Jackson, and Jaren just picked up a fourth. Edwards makes the shot as well, so it's double trouble. As they said, Jackson extended out into it. And right now, Elliot, I'm sorry, the Grizzlies came out and they got a little complacent. They got a little lazy on a couple of passes, and the Wolves have had the much more disciplined first 2.5 minutes of this quarter, and thus they have now taken a 3-point lead. And now we're going to get a delay of game because Lamar Stevens was told to come in the game and he didn't take his warm-up shot. What do we get a technical foul for? It's the second delay of game. Oh my gosh. These are mistakes that simply cannot happen.
These are small things. I told you the margin of error is not that big when you're playing really good, big basketball games. Small things like this can lose games for you.
Yeah, you just gave him a point. You know it's his fourth foul. You've got to make the call to the bench faster, and you've got to take your warm-up shirt off. Man, that's inexcusable. Edwards completes the three-point play, so it's a 4-point possession, and it's now an 11-0 run as the Grizzlies are down by 5. Bain, top of the arc, and he gets fouled by Jaden McDaniels. It is a 13-3 Minnesota start to this quarter.
Yeah, they knew they were going to come out and try to get off to a fast start in this third quarter, and that's why I say you have to come out and try to do the same.
Morant around a screen from Stevens into the lane. Little running right-hand floater. Rattles off. Rebound loose. Goes out of bounds off of the Grizzlies. Well, we said it. You're not going to shoot 68% all night long, so you better make the right plays. And the Wolves, that's right in their range, and they were only down 5. Now they've heated up and pushed the lead to 5, 80-75, as the Grizzlies have cooled off. That was a great look right there from Morant. You can't knock that shot. It just didn't go. Randall from the left wing working on Lamar Stevens. Hands it off for Conley. Conley backs it out. Comes into the paint with a right-hand dribble at Morant. Gets to the window, lays it up and in. You got to call a timeout. 82-75. You got to call a timeout here. Across the timeline, Bain around a screen from Stevens. Bain, left elbow, shoulders in, step back 16-footer. He missed. He didn't miss in the second quarter. 13-0 Wolves run. Here's Aldama trying to guard Randall. Randall powers in, banks it up and in. 15-0 run. Timeout, Grizz. 84-75. Wolves on top of the Memphis Grizzlies radio network.
When the arena lights dim for a concert, or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person that will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's the person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to get you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
Spring into big blooming wins at Southland Casino Hotel. Earn entries in April to win your share of up to $100,000 in free play or a 2025 GMC Denali Sierra on April 26th. On Fridays, play Take It or Leave It for your share of $215,000 in free play. Saturdays through April 19th, win $1,500 in free play every 15 minutes. Big wins and a brand new Denali. Only at Southland Casino Hotel. Must be 21 plus. Play responsibly. For help quitting, call 800-522-4700.
What's the mark of a great team? When talent, experience, and preparation all come together to make it look easy. It's true in basketball. It's true in banking. Grizzlies Checking from Pinnacle with convenient online banking and world-class service. Play hard. Bank easy. Open a Grizzlies checking account by April 30th with at least $100 and a recurring direct deposit. And you could receive a $200 direct deposit bonus and a chance to win Josh Hughes and other Grizz gear. Details at grizzliesbanking.com. Member FDIC.
Orthopedic injuries can be unpredictable, unforeseen, and unscheduled, and Ortho South understands this better than anyone. Since your injuries don't make appointments, you don't need to either. That's because Ortho South welcomes walk-ins during the weekdays, in the evening, and even on Saturdays. So next time an unforeseen injury makes an unscheduled appearance in your life, visit orthosouth.org to find your nearest urgent care location. Just walk in, and Ortho South will take care of everything, especially you. Learn more at orthosouth.org. That's orthosouth at orthosouth.org.
A
17-3 run for the Timberwolves to start the second half, and they now lead the Grizzlies 84-75 with 8:37 to play in the third quarter. Memphis native Zach Myers will rock his hometown stage as Shinedown makes its much-anticipated return to FedEx Forum on August 30th with Bush and Morgan Wade. Get your tickets today at Ticketmaster or the FedEx Forum box office. Eric?
Thank you, JB. Grizzlies not matching the intensity of the Minnesota Timberwolves coming out of the timeout, or they got the 3 after the 2 free throws for Minnesota when Rudy Gobert was fouled by Zach Edey, and now you're going to roll the dice and play Zach Edey with 4 fouls.
Look, you have a sense of urgency. You're going to have to take a few slight risks, Eric, so put Edey back out there. 8:37. This is a game of runs.
Time,
yes, this is a game of runs. They're going to make another run, but look, they're going to have to focus on the defensive end, lock down defensively, and try to get stops to see if they can get back out in transition, get back in this game.
So an 84-75 Minnesota lead on a big run to open. 17 points in 3.5 minutes. Morant grabbed right in front of John Goble. Grabs it. Gets into the paint. Goes. He had a rebound. Foul. I don't know how John missed that one on the front court. It was right in front of him. It's not that the fouls have been lopsided. It's 15 fouls against the Grizzlies, 11 against the Wolves, but 18-8 free throws favoring the Timberwolves. Vince Williams puts it in for Ja Morant. 8:25 remaining in the third. Grizzlies down 9, their largest deficit. Now Edwards will pick up a foul. Morant throws it up the basket, and that'll be 14 fouls. So we're already with the Wolves with one more fouler in the penalty.
Now guys have to
take that advantage of that. With 8:22 left, if you're the Grizzlies, you've got to take full advantage of that. You feel contact, you go get it. Hands for Desmond at the top of the arc. Into the paint. Pops off for Williams. Williams in the lane, lost the handle, going up. The ball goes to Minnesota. Edwards around a screen, comes into the paint, pokes away from behind, goes right to Gobert, and he jams with 2 hands. And then he hangs on the rim. 8 minutes remaining. It's an 11-point Minnesota lead. 19-3 run. Morant deep left wing, around a screen from Edey. Downhill at Gobert. Goes into the lane, puts on the brakes, hangs, banks, scores. Tough shot for Ja Morant.
That's an incredible shot.
He put on the brakes and just kind of kept his foot down. Ja Morant has 23. Here's Randall on the right elbow with Edey on him. Randall a step back right wing 3. Got it. Edey can't contest. He's got 4 fouls. 89-77, all Minnesota here in the second half so far to start. Morant, a low pass to Santi Aldama, threw it away.
Again, unforced turnovers, careless with the basketball, and then attention to detail defensively. We know Julius Randle can shoot the basketball. I know you have 4 fouls. You still have to get up and make him a driver.
Conley bounces for Randall, gets it right back, bounces for Gobert going to the rim. Gobert at the rim is fouled. And Desmond Bane thought he got all basketball. Gobert's going to go to the free throw line. That's a second on Desmond Bane, but the 14th foul now on the Grizzlies, so they can't get aggressive either. Yep, clearly he got him on the arm. That's no doubt about it, looking at the Jumbotron replay. Good call. Gobert will go to the line, and he's 2 for 2 there. Wolves are 16 for 18. This will be free throws 19 and 20.
I still think overall good foul. I mean, you don't want that dunk.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
He's a 65% free throw shooter, basically. 67.6, and he knocks it down. You know the other 2 are guaranteed at his size. 7 feet 1 inch tall in his 12th season out of France. Was drafted 27th by the Denver Nuggets in 2013. And then his rights were traded to Utah, and he spent his entire career there until 2022 in the offseason when he was traded to the Wolves. Gobert misses the second. Aldama kicks the rebound. He couldn't corral it. It goes right to McDaniels. Right side to Anthony Edwards. The 3 is good.
Unbelievable.
Timeout taken by the Grizz. It's all Minnesota, 93-77. As the Wolves get a 3 from Anthony Edwards and another 4-point possession. As that is 26-5, the run for the Wolves in less than 5 minutes. Timeout. We'll take a break on the Memphis Grizzlies Radio Network.
Are
you tired of dealing with meters and paying overages on your copier invoices? Give Konica Minolta a call to learn about their One Rate program. That's right. You pay one rate, and it includes the machine, unlimited printing, toner, staples, and there are no meters and no overages involved. Simplify your copier and printer billing by calling Jeff Lee today at 387-5603 to learn more about the revolutionary new program. Life Care Ambulance is proud to be an official partner of the Memphis Grizzlies and FedEx Forum. At Life Care, we wear our hearts with pride. Our passion is our people. We want you to love what you do and where you do it. Our employee-driven culture encourages a healthy work-life balance and supportive work environment. We invest in your success and well-being so that you can provide the best care for the patients that we serve. Join our incredible team of EMTs and paramedics in Memphis, Nashville, and across the nation today. Learn more at lifecareamb.com.
Big River Steel is on the edge of something big. That's why we're recruiting the best talent to help us develop the sustainable steel needed today and tomorrow. Ready to be a part of it? Visit www.bigriversteel.com/join-r-team. That's www.bigriversteel.com/join-r-team.
Progressive presents Employee of the Month. Small Business Edition. Today's recipient from Terry's Tiny Homes, Terry. Sure, as the only employee of her company, Terry was probably the front runner, but saving money getting personalized discounts with a commercial auto quote from Progressive, well, that gave Terry the edge. Over Terry. Terry. Keep awkwardly chanting your own name, Terry. You deserve it. Woo! Be your own Terry. See if you could save in as little as 7 minutes at progressivecommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Discounts not available in all states or situations.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
Grizzlies trail the Timberwolves at 93-77 with 7:16 to play in the third quarter. Don't miss Lil Wayne at FedEx Forum on Thursday, May 15th with special guests, the Hot Boys, including Juvenile, BG, and Turk. Tickets are available tomorrow, April 11th at 10 a.m. at Ticketmaster or at the FedEx Forum box office. Eric?
Jaren Jackson Jr. going to come back in with Zach Edey, Ja Morant, Scottie Pippen, and Desmond Bane. 26-5 to open this third quarter for the Wolves. You still have a lot of time left, but the Grizzlies' backs are now against the wall, Elliot Perry. There's no two ways about it.
They're going to go on a big run in this third quarter. 7:16 left. Comfort. Yeah, so it's just, I mean, it's unfortunate how they've come out in this third quarter.
And the Wolves have come out uber aggressive. They're pressing the ball in the backcourt, trying to force maybe an 8-second violation. Bane gets across the timeline. Grizzlies now going to have 2 bigs with 4 fouls each, but you got to roll the dice right now. You got to get minutes out of them. Morant around an Edey screen. Morant downhill at Gobert. Pump fakes. Tries to step through. He'll jump a pass out to nobody. Nobody moved to help him. Nobody went to do anything. The Wolves have just clamped down defensively, and the Grizzlies are not secure with the basketball at all.
Yeah. And here's where you don't want to try to do it on your own.
Yeah, you can't. You're down 16. Third turnover of that. It's not just the turnovers, it's the defenses. Randall knocks down a 15-footer over Desmond Bane. You're asking guys to guard bigger players. And now Desmond Bane travels in the backcourt on the inbounds pass. Yep, totally unraveled. It's all Minnesota right now. 95-77. 28-5 run.
In short order, too.
Oh, it's less than 5. It's 5 minutes and 19 seconds.
Yeah.
Minnesota has not missed in the third. They're 10 for their first 10. Grizzlies are not providing much resistance. Edwards, top of the arc, drives, kicks. He throws that one into the stands. Maybe that'll get the Grizzlies going. 95-77. It happened to Minnesota the other night in Milwaukee. They gave up a 30-3 run. The way the Grizzlies have been playing, and then Ja Morant makes the 3, it was really surprising to see how quickly it changed. Just a couple of foul calls and everything unraveled. As Jackson comes into the lane at Edwards, took a bump, floats it up and in with the right hand. That's a good start. Jackson gets the bucket, and it's 95-79.
Can't give up. I mean, just continue to play. Keep trying to chip away at it.
Chip away, a point a minute. A point a minute will get you right back in a ball game if you can average that. Randall working on Edey. Randall 3 dribbles, into the lane, kicks to the left wing, Conley. Conley gets into the paint, bounces underneath. Randall's in the paint, comes through the lane with 1 on the shot clock, has to launch a step back 3. It's short. Follow jam by Anthony Edwards.
Guys shoot the basketball. Guys have to put a body on guys and go get it. I mean, you just can't ball watch it and look at it, Eric. So nobody's going to feel sorry for you. You have to make sure that you go out there and compete.
Anthony Edwards with a monster follow jam. 97-79. Pippen working on Conley. Gets to the window, gets the bucket, and he gets fouled. So Scottie Pippen will get to the free throw line with a chance at a 3-point play. He can cut the lead to 15. You got to get this lead under 10 by the end of the quarter.
But you think about this. It's 15. He makes this. You cut the lead to 14, right?
No, it's 16 right now.
I mean, 16. You cut the lead to 15. I mean, that's 5:40 left in this basketball game. You get the lead to 10 or under, you're still in good shape going into the fourth quarter.
But the Grizzlies missed their foul shot, while the Wolves just are not missing. Pippen missed the foul shot. 97-81. You just think back to the mental mistakes made in the early part of the third quarter. Multiple ones. Edwards backing down on Morant. Pump fakes, gets Morant in the air. He forced it up. It's all Minnesota, and this crowd has gone deathly silent.
And that's a tough guard. You think about it, your best player guarding their best player, Eric. With the size advantage, I'd still rather put Pippen on him. Again, I'm going to sacrifice somebody else and then allow Ja Morant to play Mike Conley and not get those fouls because you're going to need them offensively.
Edwards' career high is 53. That's in play. He's got 35 after the first free throw. He started hot. Minnesota is now 33 free of 50. Is the free throw difference. Minnesota more aggressive, and they have committed 3 fewer turnovers and have 6 more offensive rebounds. Right side, Pippen into the paint. Bank shot attempt over Gobert is good. 99-83. Pippen is down. What do we have? Who called the timeout? Minnesota?
Yeah.
5:14 remaining. We'll take a quick break here in Memphis. 99-83, Minnesota with a commanding lead here in the third quarter on the Memphis Grizzlies Radio Network.
Orthopedic injuries can be unpredictable, unforeseen, and unscheduled, and Ortho South understands this better than anyone. Since your injuries don't make appointments, you don't need to either. That's because Ortho South welcomes walk-ins during the weekdays, in the evenings, and even on Saturdays. So next time an unforeseen injury makes an unscheduled appearance in your life, visit orthosouth.org to find your nearest urgent care location. Just walk in, and Ortho South will take care of everything, especially you. Learn more at orthosouth.org. That's orthosouth at orthosouth.org.
BetMGM, official sportsbook partner of the Memphis Grizzlies, invites you to take your shot this hoop season. So grab the rock and be a part of the action this year. Register with BetMGM today and get instant access to a ton of basketball betting options, including player props, parlays, live betting, and the best daily promotions in the business. Elevate the excitement of Memphis basketball and take the court with the sportsbook born in Vegas. BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. 21 plus to wager. Tennessee only. For problem gambling support, call the Tennessee Red Line at 800-889-9789.
Timberwolves 99, Grizzlies 83, 5:14 to play in the third quarter. Watch the Grizzlies your way with FanDuel Sports Network. You can see all your viewing options at grizzlies.com/watch. Eric?
There's a timeout right there, and the Grizzlies have just 2 timeouts remaining in the ballgame. They'll have to use 1. They had to take early timeouts, and have taken 2 here in this third quarter. 5 minutes remain in the third. Julius Randle into the body of Jaren Jackson. Step back 14-footer is good. Jackson can't get physical with him. 101-83. There's no way to put up any resistance with 2 guys with 4 fouls out there that you need. Morant into the lane, hangs, floats, scores. What a wild acrobatic shot on the double clutch by Ja Morant. Got to get stops defensively. The Wolves up to 58.6% for the ball game. Grizzlies 61.5, but it's offensive rebounds, turnovers, and too many fouls for the Grizz. Randle on the left wing, working on Santi Aldama. He's got it rolling tonight, too. Randle works up and under on Aldama. Left-hand hook is no good. Edey the rebound, gives for Pippen. Pippen on the push.
Smart.
Grizzlies have to speed this game up. Pippen to the right side, Morant. Rhythm right wing 3, not going to go. Rebound grab by Randle. Randle bounces ahead for Edwards. Look out. Edwards down the floor. Morant commits the foul. Long shots lead to long rebounds.
And again, when you think about that shot, Ja Morant on the trail, Eric, everybody is moving this way. He takes the three-point shot, so you really don't have the court balance. So guys are not getting back, so that led to a fast break.
Yep. I mean, it's a big shot if you make it. But the Wolves right now, 12 for 14 in the quarter. And Edwards at the line. They've also gone to the line now 10 times, and they have, or this will be 10 times, and so far they made 8 of the first 9.
Yeah. So all things clicking on all cylinders for them. They're knocking down shots. Julius Randle, I think he's been the difference in this third quarter. Anthony Edwards still playing at a high level, and then they're getting to the free throw line.
Edward makes them both, and it's a 38-point night for Anthony Edwards and an 18-point Minnesota lead. Morant baseline goes at Reed, got bumped and fouled. He'll go to the free throw line for 2 shots. 4:06 remaining, but you got to get defensive stops. The Grizzlies, it's not the problem is not scoring. The problem is defensively, they can't stop the Wolves. They've got 2 guys with 4 personal fouls with Jackson and Edey out there, and Minnesota knows it. They're going at them. Now, this may be the lineup to get back into it against, but you haven't gotten the bench production Minnesota's got as Morant makes the first. 24 bench points for the Wolves, and the Grizzlies have 15. And then it's free throws. This is 10 and 11 for the Grizzlies, 24 for the Wolves.
And guys need to think about this. Hey, look, let's see if we can win these 4:06.
Yeah. I mean, you still have a whole nother quarter, and the Grizzlies went on a big run in the second quarter when they fell behind by 9 and then had a 5-point lead. So you can flip the script. Edwards driving, dropping for Gobert on the baseline, the cut, the easy two-handed jam. There's just not a lot of protection right now for the Grizzlies. Great move by Anthony Edwards. Great cut by Rudy Gobert. Pippen is called for an offensive foul. Jonathan's hooked the arm of Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Oh, come on. You got it. I know you only have 2 timeouts left. But, man, you got to challenge that. You got to challenge that one. The first foul is Alexander Walker draped across his shoulder. They'll call a timeout and challenge it. I think you got to roll the dice. You might as well. You're down 18. 3:47 remaining in the third. 105-87. Wolves on top on the Memphis Grizzlies radio network.
Imagine leaving for work and never coming home, all because of a careless driver. Don't be the reason Dad can't make it to the game or Mom never answers the phone. There are hundreds of TDOT workers keeping Tennessee roads safe. Their safety is all of our responsibility. We've lost 113 TDOT workers. That's too many. 1 is too many.
It's National Work Zone Awareness Week. Work with us. Move over. Slow down.
If you're looking for a getaway that has it all, and all just a quick flight or a short drive from North Texas, you need to plan a visit to Little Rock, Arkansas. This historic capital city is big in all the right ways, with a vibrant, walkable downtown that you're going to love to explore, a booming dining scene, endless arts and culture, exciting events, and more, all surrounded by endless places to get outside, hike, bike, paddle, and play. One visit and you'll leave big on Little Rock. Plan your getaway at littlerock.com today.
The Grizzlies 105-87, 3:47 to play in the third quarter. Experience the historic 25th season of Grizzlies basketball in Memphis by becoming a season ticket member today. Achieve MVP status and receive exclusive benefits, savings, and event access. For more information, visit grizzlies.com/season tickets or call 901-888-HOOP. Eric?
Sounds like the challenge was successful because the fans are cheering, so the Grizzlies will keep their timeout. I would imagine they get free throws here. I don't know what Jonathan Sterling is smiling at Anthony Carter with for. You blew the call. Grizzlies had to use a challenge. You got the call right. They don't even have to challenge it. But I get it. From the angle, he didn't quite see that Nickeil Alexander-Walker had reached over the top to start. And what he saw was the second foul by Scottie Pippen Jr. That's why you have the replay. Yeah. So they got it right. Good. Scottie Pippen will get 2 free throws, 105-87. Again, you make these 2, you're within 16, but you got it. I think you got to get it to 10 by the start of the fourth. You have the ball to start the fourth quarter. We'll see what the Grizzlies can do. The defense, I shouldn't say the defense. The defense has to get better. You've been outscored 32-11.
Yeah, and that's still possible. 3:47 left in this quarter. Look, you can get it to 10 or
38-15, sorry.
Yeah, you can get it to 10 or under. You'll still be in pretty good shape. So Ja's not on the floor right now, so guys are going to have to make sure they get good shots.
38 points in 8 minutes and 20 seconds. Now Reed's going to get an offensive foul here as Pippen came around the screen from Edwards. Reed rolled through, and that's going to be his third personal. Grizzlies will get it back again off the turnover. 105-89. You can't get it all back at once. That's a good start right there. Bain got the inbounds pass, gives it back to Pippen. Bain had that hot hand in the second quarter. He could not miss. Pippen working on Edwards in the lane, tried to force it up himself. One-on-one, got it blocked. Gets it back, gives for Jaren Jackson. 12 on the shot clock. Jackson working on Reed. Gobert threatening a double team. Jackson turnaround left-handed hook. He gets the bucket. He'll get one more. 105-91. Jaren Jackson Jr. can cut it to 13 with a free throw here. Remember, this Wolves team gave up a 24-point fourth quarter lead the other night in Milwaukee, so you know they can find that unravel moment. The same moment the Grizzlies found here in this third quarter when the Wolves went on a 28-5 run. It was a 30-3 run for the Bucks the other night, and now the Grizzlies chipping away back into it. Can you get another stop? 105-92, 3:22 remaining in the third. Alexander Walker brings it up ahead. In between the circles, can't get it to Edwards. Pippen took it away. Gets it back with 15 on the shot clock. Going downhill, Zach Edey comes into the paint, fires the fadeaway over his fellow Canadian national teammate, and it comes up short. Rebound grab by Bain. Bain drops it off Jackson. Jackson, DiVincenzo on it. Jackson coming in the lane. DiVincenzo, you're going to call a tie up. DiVincenzo pulled the chair and tied it up. Certainly DiVincenzo pulled the chair. I just thought he grabbed the arm when he tried to tie the ball up, which pulled Jaren Jackson Jr. into him. But you have a serious height advantage here. You have to win this jump ball.
Just focus on winning the jump ball, for sure.
Oh, my gosh. I would put Desmond Bain out to the wing left side immediately off the tap. Naz Reid then realized it and closed out the space. But Jackson and DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo's a good leaper. He's got athletic ability. Jackson taps it to Edey on the right block. Edey out to Aldama. Aldama with 10 on the shot clock. Didn't force it. Gives for Edey. Edey pushed off the block by Gobert. Gives for Bain. Bain an off-balance three. He had more time on the clock than he realized. Comes up off the mark. Tough shot there. And the Wolves with excellent defense that possession. Gobert really flexed his muscle with Edey that time. Edwards backs it out deep right wing. Wants to go one-on-one with Aldama. Edwards, left hand dribble to the top of the arc. Step back straightaway three. That's his shot. Got it. He's got 41. 16-point game. Big swing right there. Grizzlies had it. And Jackson in the lane back the other way. Misses the running left-hand hook. Gets his own miss. Goes at the window. Got fouled. No call. Reed hit him right on the arm. And Jonathan Sterling says he stayed straight up. It didn't look like it in live time. Edwards spins. Fires another right wing three. And that is a 19-point Minnesota lead. Wow. 44 points for Anthony Edwards. Big swing right there, too. 19-point Wolves lead. Pippen in the lane. Floats it up and in. 151 remaining. 111-94. Dominant third quarter by the Wolves. 44 third quarter points. Alexander Walker to Gobert. Gets it back. Left wing three. He's got it. Nobody hedged over the screen. And Alexander Walker knocks down another one. Wolves have 47 third quarter points. 114-94. 20-point lead. Bain to the top for Aldama. Left sideline Jackson. He'll tee up a left corner three. Ring it up. Put three on the board. 114-97.
Just going to have to show up the pick and roll defense. Guys coming off pick and roll defense, no way they can be wide open. Your guys have to make sure that they step up.
Alexander Walker gets it across the timeline against pressure from Pippen with a second to spare. DiVincenzo gives for Gobert, gets it back. Lobs to the rim for Gobert. Gobert dunks with the right hand. (116-97), 19-point lead. 58 seconds remain in the third. Pippen on the right side. Around a screen from Edey. Into the lane. Goes at Gobert. Missed the shot. Edey tapped the rebound. It goes to Naz Reid. Edwards, who's got 44, works to the top of the arc. Gives for DiVincenzo. Straightaway three for a 50-point quarter. He got it. 119-97. 52-point quarter. .52 third quarter.
Wow. And that's
it's amazing.
Unheard of. And that's the difference. I mean, again, that first half was a playoff half. This is a playoff game. You have to be emotionally attached to this game, attention to detail at all times, all 48 minutes.
Pippen will take the inbounds pass. Grizzlies going to look for a 2-for-1, which becomes a 3-for-1. They got to score every time. Pippen drives and shoots another one that's off the mark. Rebound grab by Desmond Bane on the back tap, but the Grizzlies lose the 2-for-1. They got to score here. Bane had it poked away by DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo riding him, trips him up. Bane goes into the lane, gets fouled by Gobert, and he lays it up and in. And Gobert saying it's an offensive foul. Edwards is saying challenge the call. Well, you got to call the first foul then if you challenge this. They're saying that Bane grabbed the arm of Gobert, but he got tripped up by DiVincenzo on his way to the basket. I don't know. I gotta have to see the replay. We got a timeout in the action. 18.8 seconds remaining as it stands. 119-99. Wolves on top on the Memphis Grizzlies radio network.
Most people think when it comes to choosing a bank, you either go big or go small. But with First Horizon, you don't have to choose because you get the best of both. Big bank reach with a powerful network of banking centers, ATMs, and online tools. So you can bank anywhere, anytime. And small bank roots with local decision makers big banks often overlook, meaning someone who gets you, your plans, and the place you call home. Or if you're looking to grow your business, First Horizon brings big bank size to serve complex capital needs. But we also have a small bank heart, connecting and collaborating to build trust and take care of you. It's everything you need from a big bank, plus everything you want from a small bank, creating a financial experience unlike anything else. When the best of big meets the best of small, you get it all to help you on the road to your horizon. First Horizon Bank. Visit firsthorizon.com/getitall. Member FDIC.
Grizzlies trail the Timberwolves by 20, down 119-99, 18.8 seconds to play in the third quarter. Experience the historic 25th season of Grizzlies basketball in Memphis by becoming a season ticket member today. Achieve MVP status and receive exclusive benefits, savings, and event access. For more information, visit grizzlies.com/season tickets. Eric?
Well, your Robin Hood impact stat of the night. Robin Hood impacts your finances way. And third quarter number for the Wolves there. Good if you are a Grizzlies fan. So cover your ears, kids, because the Wolves have put on an absolute clinic. 18 for 21. They're going to wave up Bane's basket. It's going to be an offensive foul. They didn't call the foul on Dante DiVincenzo, riding Bane's hip, tripping him up on the move to the basket, which should have been called before that, but that's okay because Desmond Bane's arm was right there. Again, 18 for 21 in the quarter, including for the Wolves. 7 for 8 from 3, Elliott, and 9 for 10 on the line.
I mean, opposite in the third quarter for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Edwards with a shot clock turned off has 44. And we'll give it over to the deep left wing for DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo throws it away. Grizzlies catch a break. So the Grizzlies, with 3.5 seconds left, find themselves down 22. As Morant will launch at the horn from about 40 feet, and it is no good. Grizzlies ball when we come back. Down 22, heading to the fourth. 119-97 on the Memphis Grizzlies radio network.
Every path has a price. Starring Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey, don't miss the new season of the Emmy-winning HBO original series, The Last of Us. Streaming Sunday nights at 9 p.m. exclusively on Max.
Grit and grind. It's more than a saying. It's a mindset found in our city, our culture, and our team. Because when we stand together, no one can match our hustle. Grizz Nation, let's get it. Ford knows that strong traditions like this start with leadership, like Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks 48 years straight. Drive F-150, official truck of the Grizzlies, only at your Mid-South Ford dealers. Based on 1977 to 2024 total sales.
With FedEx One Rate, you can ship to your student for a simple, predictable flat rate. Send a box full of home-baked treats that say, "Your father and I miss you." Or send a box full of instant noodles that says, "Your father and I would like you to stop asking us for money." Either way, one rate fits all. FedEx One Rate. 2-day shipping, one flat rate. Starting at $14.50. Visit FedEx.com/OneRate for details. Exclusions apply.
May we have your attention, please? We've got some big news regarding one of your favorite draw-style lottery games. In fact, it's not just big news.
It's Mega, because Mega Millions is bigger and better than ever, thanks to new and exciting features like larger starting jackpots, built-in multipliers, bigger second prizes, and better odds to win. And yes, it'll cost a little more to play, but you'll have the chance at some mega-sized wins. The new Mega Millions from the Tennessee Lottery. Game-changing fun. Please play responsibly.
Every path has a price. Starring Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey, don't miss the new season of the Emmy-winning HBO original series, The Last of Us. Streaming Sunday nights at 9 p.m. exclusively on Max.
The Grizzlies give up a 52-point third quarter, and they trail the Timberwolves by 22, down 119-97 going into the fourth. Unlock last-minute ticket offers with buzzer beaters presented by Kroger. These game day text alerts offer exclusive discounts unavailable anywhere else, so don't miss out and sign up today at grizzlies.com/buzzerbeater. Eric?
Well, the Grizzlies have some work to do. You got 12 minutes on the clock. It's got to start on the defensive end, Elliot Perry. There's no two ways about it. 52 points in the third quarter is just, you can't do that. And then when it got rolling the wrong way, there was a lot more one-on-one action. Grizzlies assist numbers, only 3 assists in that third quarter.
Yeah, just
while the Wolves shared the basketball.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree with you. I mean, just no pushback in that third quarter. And once they got to rolling downhill, we know that this team is a team that has a lot of guys that can put points on the board. They knock down everything worked for them. They knocked down the three-point shots. They were able to drive to the basket. They got to the free throw line. They got everything they wanted offensively, Eric. And then defensively, the Grizzlies, one couldn't get stopped. And offensively, the Grizzlies couldn't get in the rhythm.
So the Grizzlies have it with Pippen, Morant, Bane. Edey and Jackson. Bane around a Jackson screen from the left elbow. Drops it to Jackson on the left block. Floater with the right hand is good. 119-99. Conley, DiVincenzo, Alexander Walker, Randall, and Reed for the Wolves. Conley around a Reed screen. Gives it to him down the right side of the lane. Goes to the window. He lays it in, and Jaren Jackson Jr. commits a foul. That's his 5th. And what did you say earlier about sometimes just let the man go?
Yeah, sometimes you have to concede it. And that's a shot. Really, Edey should have contested that shot versus Jaren Jackson because he's the guy coming from the weak side. But again, the guys on the weak side, they have to at least stunt Eric at Nas Reed to make it look like there is not an opening. And then once they make that pass, the guy may be able to get back, and then you get back out to the corner. So you're going to have to stunt a little bit.
Morant off the free throw, got caught in the air, tried to lob for Edey. Edey has to save it. He does somehow to Jackson. Jackson's left-handed hook rattles in and out. Pippen on the back tap rebound, gets to the lane, gets fouled by Conley before he got the shot away, which banked in.
Well, I think just what's been super successful for the Minnesota Timberwolves is the pick and roll. I mean, it's been absolutely easy for them to run pick and roll and get a good shot almost every time.
The Grizzly bigs were in foul trouble. Now Pippen inbounds from Morant, got deflected back to Pippen. Pippen.
No, he just.
Pippen got to the right elbow, started to elevate, and Conley grabbed his jersey, and Sean Corbin says, no, it was before that. Wow.
I wish the league go back to continuation.
No, that's right. He wasn't in the act of shooting. Bain pump fakes a three. Into the lane. Feeds it out to Jackson. Left wing triple try for Jaron. No good. Rebound grab by Naz Reid. 11:07 remaining. 122-99. Wolves in control. Grizzlies need a big run in a hurry here. Conley lobs for Julius Randle. Matched up with Desmond Bain. Bain's got to pick him up because Jaron has 5 and Zach Edey has 4. Randle working towards the right block. Shoots over the top of Bain and goes in and out. Good defense by Dez. He'll give for Morant. Right back to Bain. 10:45 remaining in the ballgame. Bain pump fakes the top of the arc three. Gives for Morant. He drives to the left baseline. Hangs, floats, and doesn't get it to go. Tough shot. He wanted a foul. He didn't get it. He didn't. I don't think there was enough there for the whistle. I really don't. You went to the left and we're hoping for the foul. Randle from the top at the foul line. And Ja hangs in the air, and I think people expect him to do that. DiVincenzo, right corner, triple try, no good. Reed now going to pick up a foul going into the back of Ja Morant. He doesn't like the call, but it's pretty clear. And I think that it's unfortunate because Ja is so athletic that when he gets in the air and he just kind of glides by you, you may get away with a bump, but because the referees don't think you're bumping him because he makes plays like that all the time.
Yeah. Basket. Again, sometimes you can't play for the foul because you don't know if that's going to happen or not.
Pippen inside the foul line, cut off by Gobert, drops it off Edey. Edey at the window, floats it up and in. 122. 101. Zach Edey gets the bucket. 9:57 to go. Long way to go, but the Grizzlies have to tighten up on the defensive end, make things very difficult for Minnesota. Conley around a screen into the lane, blocked by Edey, picked up by Bain. Bain on the breakout, left wing Pippen. Pippen into the paint. Pippen goes to the window, lays it up and in. 9:42 remaining, 122-103. Grizzlies cut it down to 12 or 13 a couple of times. DiVincenzo comes around a Randle screen, gives it to Randle top of the arc. They got him on Jackson, gives back for DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo back to Randle. Pump fakes the right wing three, drives into the paint, hangs. Wild scoop shot with the left hand, dances on the iron and falls. What a shot by Julius Randle. 124-103, Wolves by 21. Bain gets the step, drops for the trailer. Edey in the lane, fouled by DiVincenzo. 9:12 left, and that puts the Wolves one shy of the penalty as well.
And the big difference in this basketball game has definitely been Julius Randle for them in this game, Eric. I mean, they've taken advantage of mismatches when they've had mismatches, and he's made some unbelievable shots. So he's been
Anthony Edwards is 13 for 17 too. They're both combined.
I expect Anthony Edwards to do what he does on a consistent basis. I'm not. That doesn't surprise me at all. I mean, this guy can do this on any given night. I'm saying you didn't need another guy having a big game, and Julius Randle is having a huge game for them. 11 for 17, 4 for 7 from the three-point line, 26 points in this game right now. If you look at the scoreboard all the way through, everybody else is 10, 11.
Well, they've also gotten to the line 9 more times. Edey made 1 of 2. 20-point lead, 124-104. Yeah, I'm with you. I see what you're saying. Randle has been fantastic, and he is isolated now every time that he gets Jaren Jackson tries to make a play. As an entry feed deflected by Pippen, goes off the window right to Gobert. It's about the third 50-50 ball that went right to the Wolves. Now Gobert setting a screen, hits Jackson in the chops. They're going to call an offensive foul. 8:52 left. Grizzlies down 20. Morant sporting different color shoes. Comes into the front court around an 80 screen. Got bumped by Conley. Morant to the left block. Step back, fade away over Gobert. No good. And the rebound knocked out of bounds by Minnesota.
And those shots were going down in the first half. I mean, he's getting good looks. You think about him missing shots now and then. Des Bain only 6 points in the second half so far after having 18 points in that first half. So, I mean, big difference.
I thought he had 19. Did he have 18?
He hasn't scored.
He hasn't scored.
Des hadn't scored?
No. He's got 1 3 try or 1 shot. He's never got. They haven't gotten him the ball. Right corner, Morant fires a 3, ring it up, put 3 on the board.
Oh, you're right, Jess. He hadn't scored.
Yeah, I was wondering. I was like, I missed those 6 points.
I looked at it wrong. I mean, you're right. He hasn't scored. Wow.
Now back the other way. We get a whistle and a foul as Edwards gets knocked to the floor. 124-107. Second team foul was not in the act of shooting, so the ball will go to the side. Foul was called on Scottie Pippen Jr. Edwards from the right wing. Edwards looking for a 50-point night. Launches a right wing three that's no good. Jaden McDaniels loses the rebound on the baseline, and it'll go back to the Grizzlies. Boy, that's fortunate for the Grizz right there. No question about that. As Bane gives over to Ja Morant. Morant will walk it up the front court. Here come the Grizz. Morant, left wing, 8 minutes remaining. Grizzlies down 17. Bane inside the foul line, got a little extra step. Lays it up and in with the left hand. Desmond Bane gets the bucket. He's got his first two of the second half. 124-109, so the lead quickly 15. Does Minnesota start to feel a twinge of deja vu? Edwards to the right wing, Randall. Three on the way, no good. Rebound on the weak side. Knocked out of bounds by Gobert. Oh, they're going to give it to... They're going to give it to the Wolves? We can't tell from our angle. That was clearly off of Gobert looking at the replay that I just saw. Yeah, it's 100% off Gobert. They just didn't see it. I thought Gobert hit it too. Gobert was calling for a foul. Gobert gives for McDaniels on a weak side cut. That is a critical miss by the officials. Absolutely critical. I mean, I guess you could have called Edey for the foul. He was holding the arms, and the Wolves could have challenged it. Gotten that. It did look like that. That's what Gobert was complaining about. But you still have a shot here. Grizzlies down 17. Bane, left corner feed Morant. Three doesn't go. Boy, that was a great look. Great drive, great pass. Shot just rimmed out. Edwards into the front court. Pippen grabbed his jersey. 100%. I could see it from here. We see that all the time. It's never called, and now it's called. But it was a foul. There's no doubt.
That to me, you don't have to. I mean, you 40 feet away. I mean, you don't have to make that foul.
How many times do we see that, though, and we say, how can we see that and they don't? And then Jonathan Sterling saw it that time. Good for him. 126-109, 17-point Wolves lead with 7 minutes remaining in the ballgame. Alexander Walker behind a screen, catch and shoot three, rims out. Offensive rebound to Randall, missed the putback, got his own miss. No, Bane took it away from him. Good rebound by Desmond Bane. Bane into the front court. Bane drives right side from the wing, lays it up and in. The Bane train rolling down the tracks right there now with 28. 6:42 remaining. Do the Grizzlies have a run in them? Down 15 with just over 6 minutes remaining. Edwards gets a handoff from Gobert, turns the corner, top of the key, gives left corner Randall. Jackson close out. Randall launches a three, in and out. Rebound grab by Bane. Can the Wolves cool off enough for the Grizzlies to make a run? Pippen from the wing, drives, ball fakes. Pippen nowhere to go, kicks to Bane, left corner. Bane picked up by Edwards. Bane gonna rise, shoot the three. It's an air ball. Bane thought he got fouled. Timeout taken by Chris Finch. 6:11 remaining in the ball game. Timeout, Minnesota. 126-111 on the Memphis Grizzlies Radio Network.
Cheer on the home team with a true 901 original, Pyro's Pizza. Born right here in Memphis, we're proud to serve up something for everyone. Whether it's a custom pizza, fresh salad, or tasty dessert, Pyro's has options for all diets, allergies, and cravings. Since 2013, we've been bringing friends and family together for fresh, delicious meals made just the way you like. Game night has never tasted better. Memphis style. Pyro's Fire Fresh Pizza. Check us out at pyrospizza.com for locations and our full menu.
Flu season is here. Protect yourself and your loved ones with a seasonal flu or senior flu shot at the Shot Nurse. With 3 locations, it's fast, convenient, and easy. Plus, it's free with most insurance. Or for groups of 10 or more, the nurse can come to you. Call 901-685-9999 or go to shotnurse.com to book your group appointment. The Shot Nurse is your wise choice.
Welcome to the SoFi NBA Play-In Tournament, a chance to punch your ticket to the playoffs and earn a spot on the main stage.
Their title hopes are still alive.
But to prove you've got what it takes, you've got to take somebody's place. Every game, every play, and every moment matters. All you got to do is win to get in. Don't miss the SoFi NBA Play-In Tournament April 15th through 18th on ESPN and TNT.
BetMGM, official sportsbook partner of the Memphis Grizzlies, invites you to take your shot this hoop season. So grab the rock and be a part of the action this year. Register with BetMGM today and get instant access to a ton of basketball betting options, including player props, parlays, live betting, and the best daily promotions in the business. Elevate the excitement of Memphis basketball and take the court with the sportsbook born in Vegas. BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. 21 plus to wager. Tennessee only. For problem gambling support, call the Tennessee Red Line at 800-889-9789.
Grizzlies trail the Timberwolves by 15, down 126-111, 6:11 to play here at FedEx Forum. Unlock exclusive student ticket pricing with the Grizzlies student ticket program presented by Big River Steel. All you need is a .edu email, and boom, you are in. Sign up for student ticket offers before the next Grizz game at grizzlies.com/students. Eric?
Thank you, Jessica. Grizzlies, quite simply put, have a lot of work to do, but they've gotten off to a good start, 14-7 here in this quarter. So you've cooled the Wolves off enough that you're really one burst away in about a 2 or 3 minute stretch from making this an uncomfortable situation.
Yeah.
But it's got to continue with defense. And I mean, again, the Wolves are going to come back down to earth a little bit, but you're talking about an epic third quarter where they scored 52 points, 18 of 21. But honestly, the Grizzlies did not provide a lot of resistance defensively. And then on the offensive end, it turned into a lot of one-on-one action trying to make a play. And if the score holds, these two teams will be tied. The Grizzlies will have the tiebreaker, but the Wolves have two very winnable games, and the Grizzlies have a very, very difficult game tomorrow night. Jaden McDaniels, a right corner three on a great space out. Grizzlies pressed up. McDaniels knocks down the three. That's not how you come out with a great play drawn up out of the timeout by Chris Finch. Here's Morant working behind an 80 screen, drives one-on-one on Alexander, Walker gets to the window, missed the bank shot, rebound tapped, it's grabbed by Edwards. 5:44 left in this one, 129-111, Wolves up by 18. Shots that were going in the first half are not going now. Here's McDaniels into the lane at Aldama. McDaniels step back 14-footer, no good. Rebounded by Edey. Grizzlies have to push every time they get a rebound. Pippen left sideline, drives into the lane, kicks to the right sideline. Aldama out to Morant, straightaway three on the way. Ring it up, put three on the board. 129-114, 5:18 remaining. Can you get a little burst? Get it down to maybe 8 by that 3-minute mark, maybe even lower. 5:10 remaining. Anthony Edwards with 44 on the left sideline. Steps into the left corner. He's got 44 still as the three is missed. Aldama the rebound. Aldama had to put it on the floor himself as the Wolves pressured him up. Aldama got away with a discontinued dribble. Hands off for Morant, so no whistle there. Morant, left wing three try. No good. Rebounded by Pippen. Pippen terminates the dribble. Back to Morant. He'll not take the right corner three. Come into the lane. Hang it, Gobert. Bank it up and in, and he'll get one more. Gobert will pick up the foul. Morant with 35 and a 129-116 Wolves lead. Can it be down to 12 with 4:42 remaining?
Big time shot by Ja Morant right there. So every possession you know is valuable, Eric, but it still comes down to getting those stops on the defensive end and then pushing back at these guys. See if you can get to the free throw line, put some points on the board without time going off the clock, as well as continue to move the basketball, try to get some baskets in transition, but make sure you get quality shots every time.
So the Wolves, who went 7 of 8 from 3 in that third quarter, are now 1 for 7 here in the fourth from 3. Maybe that will continue. Morant's free throw on the way, short. 2 missed free throws here in this fourth quarter. 129-116. Jaden McDaniels to the top for Mike Conley, who's back in the game. Conley to the right wing, launches a three. That's no good. Rebounded by Scottie Pippen. Grizzlies down 13 with the ball. Pippen drops it off for Bane. Bane comes to the top of the key. Back to the right wing, Jaren Jackson. Open three. Bring it up. Put 3 on the board. A 10-point game. Bane with great patience. Jaren Jackson with the triple, and the Grizzlies are within 10. And the fans come to life. A 16-5 run. Edwards on the logo. Edwards around a Conley screen, picked up by Morant on the switch. Edwards with Gobert setting a screen on his right. Edwards turns the corner, gives right sideline McDaniels. Line drive three, no good. Rebounded by Aldama. 3-on-3, Aldama to Pippen. Left sideline, Pippen for Bane. Bane launches the three, it's going to miss. Rebound grab by Randall. Bane never really got set.
Rushed it.
3:42 remaining, 129-119. Grizzlies down 10, looking for stops. Conley to the left side for Randall. Randall working on Bane. Randall pushed off. Randall again pushes off twice. Shoulders in 3 times. Step back 14-footer is good. 131-119. Pippen on the push at Conley. Gets to the window, lays it up, missed it. Wanted a foul, didn't get it. That really hurt right there. That needed to go in. Good push by Scottie Pippen. Conley to the left side, Randall. Randall's got 28. Working on Bane again. Double team comes with Jackson. Randall's trapped. Randall loses the ball. Bane takes it away. Bane into the front court. Kicks to Aldama. Aldama to Ja Morant, left corner. Edwards took away the three. Wolves know they can't give up threes. Morant rises, fires a three right in front of John Goble. No foul called. Pippen takes away the outlet pass, though, on the rebound. Morant to Bane. Bane launches the three. No good. Morant the rebound. Morant didn't want to take the three. Now he'll work on Edwards. 2:30 remaining. Time running out. Morant into the lane. Gets fouled twice. And now Morant just got teed up. Just got teed up. He looked right at Sean Corbin when he grabbed the basketball, yelled at him about the previous non-call, and he just got teed up.
You have to make sure you control your emotions in games like this. I know it's emotional.
Timeout in the action. 2:29 remaining in the ballgame. 131-119. Wolves will have a free throw. Grizzlies will have 2 on the Memphis Grizzlies radio network.
There's work being done and changes being made in Memphis. The Memphis Police Department is working hard to protect the peace, the pride, and the people of our city, to realize our greatness together, doing jobs that matter for ourselves, our families, and our community. If you're ready to work for change and not just wait for change, we need you in a challenging and financially rewarding career with the Memphis Police Department. Become the change. Visit joinmpd.com and apply today.
Most people think when it comes to choosing a bank, you either go big or go small. But with First Horizon, you don't have to choose because you get the best of both. Big bank reach with a powerful network of banking centers, ATMs, and online tools. So you can bank anywhere, anytime. And small bank roots with local decision makers big banks often overlook. Meaning someone who gets you, your plans, and the place you call home. Or, if you're looking to grow your business, First Horizon brings big bank size to serve complex capital needs. But we also have a small bank heart, connecting and collaborating to build trust and take care of you. It's everything you need from a big bank, plus everything you want from a small bank, creating a financial experience unlike anything else. When the best of big meets the best of small, you get it all to help you on the road to your horizon. First Horizon Bank. Visit firsthorizon.com/getitall. Member FDIC.
Here she comes. Surprise! Your accountant just emailed to say your quarterly taxes are way higher than you were expecting.
At Progressive, we know small business owners don't usually like surprises because they cost you money. But a good surprise that could save you money? Getting discounts with a commercial auto quote from Progressive.
Also, your favorite employee is leaving. They're going to pursue their dream of being a veterinarian.
Surprise yourself. See if you can save in as little as 7 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Discount not available in all states or situations.
131-119 is the score. Tonight's game brought to you by the Season 2 premiere of The Last of Us. Starring Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey. Every path has a price. Don't miss the new season of the Emmy-winning HBO original series, The Last of Us, streaming Sunday at 9 p.m. exclusively on Max. Your International Paper Player of the Game. International Paper, proud partner of the Memphis Grizzlies, Des Bane. 28 points, 6 rebounds, 9 assists, 6 of 10 from 3. Here you go, John Morant at 35. Jaren Jackson Jr. has 23. But the Wolves countering with 44 from Anthony Edwards and 28 from Julius Randle, plus 33 bench points for the Wolves to 21 for the Grizzlies. That is the difference in the game. The starters match each other, the Grizzlies' second unit, and you talked about that before the game. You needed productivity from the bench, and you just didn't have it. You had a depleted bench night. Mike Conley makes the free throw off the technical foul. Now Morant will get 2 free throws. You had a chance. You just came down and missed a couple of open shots. I mean, the Grizzlies did not shoot it poorly. That third quarter, you just cannot allow teams to continue to roll out easy look after easy look after easy look and provide no pushback. And picking up cheap fouls for the 2 Grizzly bigs, like fouls that a couple of them were not their fault. They're setting screens and guards are going early. It's got to be a collective team effort. And give the Wolves credit. They came out with a fierce determination in that third quarter. After John Morant made a 3, a couple of lazy mistakes, back-to-back turnovers, and the Wolves got it rolling, and they just never stopped.
And I think that's something you have to talk to your team about. I mean, coming out in that third quarter, we have to come out still and have that same kind of energy and be really proactive as opposed to reactive.
Grizzlies 1 for 2 for John Morant. 132-120. Wolves with the ball, and they're on their way to the victory, barring a miracle comeback here. Conley bounces underneath as Rudy Gobert is wide open. He dunks with 2 hands. 134-120. Bain up ahead for Pippen. 14-point deficit. Pippen to Aldama, back to Pippen. He'll drive it. Conley put on the brakes, put up a 10-footer. Got it to go. Scottie Pippen Jr. has 15. 2 minutes left. 134-122. So the Wolves and Grizzlies, if this score holds, will pull even. The Warriors will be a half game behind. As on the left, Randle comes to the top of the arc, or a half game, maybe a half game ahead. Randle straightaway 3. That's the icing on the cake. Julius Randle just got to 31. He drains a 3 over Jaren Jackson, and Julius Randle was a massive X factor tonight. Here's Morant, baseline, going at Gobert, behind the back flip to Pippen. Pippen in the paint. Pippen turns, fires the 10-footer that's no good. And he'll get 1 more for his effort, or 2 for his efforts. So as we look at it tonight, Golden State did not play. They were sitting in that 7th spot at 47 and 33, so the 3 teams will be tied. I don't know how that tiebreaker would go. The Grizzlies would be 2-1 against the Wolves and 1-3 against the Warriors. I don't know where the Wolves would rank there if the Wolves did not have good matchups with the Warriors. I'll try to take a look at that right now. Then in a 3-way tie, if all 3 teams were to win their final 2 games, it goes to record amongst the 3 teams. So we look at this from back all the way back into October, and the Grizzlies empty the bench. Yuki Kawamura into the game, Jay Huff, G.G. Jackson. Pippen misses the second, and a timeout going to be taken by Chris Finch. We'll take a timeout. 137-123. Grizzlies on the wrong end of the scoreboard here with the Minnesota Timberwolves with 1:26 left on the Memphis Grizzlies radio network.
You turn the thermostat up and then back down, but still you can't seem to get comfortable. More than a matter of degree, comfort involves a balance of temperature, humidity, and airflow. At Landmark Heating and Air, we'll help you strike the perfect balance. Now's the perfect time to invest in your home comfort with a custom-designed high-efficiency train system and enjoy energy savings and worry-free comfort year-round. Take advantage of tax credits and rebates, plus interest-free financing for even more savings. Call us today or visit landmarkheatingandair.com.
Flu season is here. Protect yourself and your loved ones with a seasonal flu or senior flu shot at the Shot Nurse. With 3 locations, it's fast, convenient, and easy. Plus, it's free with most insurance. Or for groups of 10 or more, the nurse can come to you. Call 901-685-9999 or go to shotnurse.com to book your group appointment. The Shot Nurse is your wise choice.
Grizzlies down by 14. And going to have a very tough turnaround taking on the Denver Nuggets tomorrow night. So the Wolves are going to salvage a win in the season series. as Mike Conley will inbound, and Chris Finch still has Randall out there, DiVincenzo, Conley, McDaniels, and Reed. Grizzlies have Kawamura, Bagley, Gigi Jackson, Cam Spencer, and J. Huff. Conley into the lane, out to Randall. Randall to the right corner, Reed. He'll launch a three. It's no good. Rebounded by Gigi Jackson, who takes it away from J. Huff. Gigi Jackson up the right side of the floor. Jackson will drive into the lane, put on the brakes, hang, bank, and score. 137-125 with 1:05 remaining. Randall on the deep right wing. Other than one quarter, the Grizzlies owned this game. 5-point halftime lead. Got outscored 52-25 in the third. Turns out you got to play all four, though. Conley drives in the lane. Little running right-hand floater over Bagley is no good. He gets fouled. He'll go to the basket. 45.7 seconds remaining. We'll be with you tomorrow night from Denver. It'll just be me on the call. It'll be an 8 o'clock Central tip, 7:30 start to the pregame show with Gary Darby, and then back here Sunday for the home finale. The Grizzlies would have the tiebreaker if the Warriors, Wolves, and Grizzlies all finish tied. The Grizzlies would have the tiebreaker over the Warriors. The Warriors do have a game with the Clippers, who may be trying to lock something else up. So we'll see. There's still a lot left to be determined. But this game tomorrow night, that is a...
And all of these teams are going to play it out. I just don't see anybody sitting there, guys, or, conceding a game. I think they're going to have to play it out.
So the free throws are good. Yeah. I mean, you do. You don't want to be in the play-in tournament. Right where the Grizzlies are right now. They're in the 7th spot after tonight. Huff's right wing three is no good. Rebounded by Conley. Josh Minot, the former Target, into the game. Rob Dillingham, a lottery pick this year into the ball game. He gives it out for Conley. Conley just going to hold the ball. Right wing, a drive into the lane by Leonard Miller. He gets the layup. 141-125 is going to be the final tonight unless the Grizzlies take a shot. Gigi Jackson looking at the sideline, just dribble it out. 141-125. Wolves get the win. We'll take the timeout. The postgame show comes your way next on the Memphis Grizzlies Radio Network.
That's the end of tonight's game. But don't go anywhere, because coming up next, we'll break down tonight's game and wrap things up with tonight's Grizzlies postgame show. Next on the Memphis Grizzlies Radio Network.